into the ring.
And stepping into the mic is Captain JJ. Welcome to Lockdown number 85, another UK edition of the fabulous Lockdown series run by yours truly, Team Regen. We got a bit of a stacked one today. We also increased the cap for the first time in the UK. The UK one is now, well, today anyway, it's going to be 64 cap instead of 48. So we've got a couple more entrants along the way. But anyway, welcome to Lockdown number 85. We've got some beautiful entrants today. We've got Willz, we've got Phrey, we've got DK Dill, Creepz, Bossman. We've also got Mr.Saturn here, Vexial is also here, Caecilius is here, Tuned is here, we've got Burning is also here. So many fantastic names, and also Jester is here as well. So this is going to be a nice little bracket we're going to be running today. And also, people, don't give the TOs a hard time because you missed the check-in deadline. It's not nice. We don't want to hear it. It's not nice to have a go at the TOs for it. So we've also got two people who haven't checked in yet. Aquatics even, and BMW, you've yet to check in. We will be starting off on winners round 2 as per normal. So we go. Also, if you have anything which says Team Regen next to your match, you will be on stream. So please pay attention to it. Me, on the other hand, I'm not entered as usual. So yeah, I'm just manning the microphone for you beautiful people to watch the action. And I've got some beautiful doughballs which can be eaten as well. Now, Strombiko is currently 1-0 up against Benji Bob. That's the J 1-0 up against Birds. Darks DW is currently 1-0 up against Virtue. Mashy Spikeplate is 1-0 up against Spectre Slayer. Kavonakas is 1-0 up against Paddy. Corvus is 1-0 up against Youngness. T-Cat's 1-0 up against Appleman, as we call it. And so, we'll see what's going to happen here. This is going to be a beautiful bracket today. So long as I eat all my butter. Come on, come on. Excuse me. Oh, I can say that. Yeah, doing good, Jester. Doing absolutely fine. Been a bit of a busy day, though, we've got to admit. So, we've already got our first player through to winners round 2. That is Matchy Spikeplay taking 2-0 over Spectre Slayer. He's awaiting the winner of Dimitri or Smooth. Dimitri currently 1-0 up in that match. Also, because Joy-Con had to DQ, it means that Loopy, after Aquatics didn't check in, and Joy-Con who had to DQ, Loopy is already through to winners round 3. I'm not saying this is going to be a free one, but this is alright. It's just how things go, isn't it? And so, let's get the winners quarterfinal side set up and everything. Also, Kavonaka Sonic has just beaten Paddy 2-0. Going to be facing Bossman. Let's see whether the boss will check in here. Because if both players check in, I can get them. If both players were able to check in, I could get them on stream. Failing that, Saturn, Jester, Smet, Tough King, or Mr.Saturn or T-Cat and Appleman or Jester. It's one of those 3 matchups. Bossman, let's have a look. Checking is now available for winners round 2. He's a pretty good Mario main as well as Lobby. So it's not going to be free for anybody actually. So 10 minutes. You gotta check in within 10 minutes. Otherwise, you will get DQ'd from the first off from winners, and then you go into losers. And if you get DQ'd from losers, you're out of the event. So after all that, you don't want to happen. Dark W beat Virtue. That's a 2-0 victory for them. Further down, OO is 1-0 up. Is Bossman checking in here? I don't know. T-Cat has beaten Appleman, so that's a good win for T-Cat. It doesn't look like Bossman's going to check in at this early stage, does it? Yeah, it all depends whether these two check in or not. That's the thing, because with these higher seeds, they don't necessarily check in. So Bossman won't check in here. Caecilius and Acid J will be on as well. Maelstrom beat Benji Bob 2-0. Acid J taking over Birds 2-0. Further up the order, Wing 0 is 1-0 up against Satori. Steer me. Let's see which one's going to check in out of this. Phrey, Caecilius, Creepz, Bossman has checked in. That's nah, he can wait a little bit longer. So first one to check in are these 3. We'll get the set on stream. And if you want to know what the music is, it's Sand Ocean. The SNES version of Sand Ocean. Yeah, let's get these. Let's get Phrey and Maelstrom onto the stream first off, shall we? Phrey being the Midlander, Ice Climbers, and Maelstrom has a Robin and a Byleth, if I remember correctly. Or is that T-Cat? It's one of the 2. Hey! Oi! Hey! Oi! Oi! What is that? Hey! Get over here. It's like, get over here. Get over here, you beautiful people. You're absolutely beautiful. I love you, Phrey, really. Nobody else has checked in on that front, so makes sense to get these 2 first up. Smet taking it over Tafkan, by the way, which was a 2-0. Falcon beating Zero Suit, that's an unusual match. Super Cooper 2-0 over Gout. Youngness 2-1 over Corvus. Ingus 2-0 over M Moose. So we are getting through this bracket now. Top's currently 1-0 up against Trickshot. And IX10 1-0 up against Baconbeard. There's that Loopy. Loopy, not Lobby. Lobby's tooling. As the beautiful music continues. We love Phrey. We love Phrey. Wait, give me a love of it, really. Hearts in the chat for your lovely man, Phrey. Who is not going to actually go the Sheik based on his picture. But let's have a look and see what characters have been selected. None yet. But Phrey is a nice climber main. There's also got a Sheik and a Mega Man, but I have since dropped them. So he's back to Ices. And Ices are a pretty difficult character to play in this game. Not necessarily the best character. But we'll see how it gets on, mate. So they're starting off on Stadium 2 for this first match of the lockdown number 80 something. No, lockdown number 85. It's going to be the turn of Stadium 2. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and people and everything else in between. Let's go for it, eh? Let's play it. And someone shut the damn door! So, here we go, Stadium 2. We've got Maelstromica using Robin, which is a rare character in itself, really, in his or herself. Because not many people play this character in the UK. play and such. The only ones I really know are Not a Turtle, Airborne Archer used to play him, and there was also Jungle Dog as well, but he's in the southwest. But they're really the only ones who play Robin. We haven't seen many Robins online though either. That's the stock gone from Maelstrom pretty much very quickly there, as Phrey gets off to a strong start here using the Ice Climber. Now, does Maelstrom know this matchup? Because this matchup is pretty daunting for people who don't quite know what to do in this matchup, because they're dealing with two characters here, Nana and Popo, the Ice Climbers. That's Death. Ice Climbers, nah, that's not Ice Climbers not working. That's just Phrey trying to side B and not working out. That's a desync, which is a powerful tool in this in the Ice Climbers repertoire, as it can allow for different sort of attacks here. They can attack as pairs, or they can attack as a desync, where one Ice Climber is further away than the other. It will be a death actually, because of Ice Climbers, and that's Maelstrom off the top. Maelstrom down to his final stock already. So Maelstrom beat Benji Bob to get to this point, who's currently watching in the chat. He's got no problems about it. So those ice blocks can be reflected based on a projectile, but I don't think would do any damage unless it's a reflective by a proper reflection instead of being hit back. So what really Maelstrom has got to do here is separate the two Ice Climbers and make it difficult for Phrey to set up and to get back. And at this point though, Phrey's the one with the control. Definitely the one in control. And that's a splatter, and that's Phrey taking the first game over Maelstrom. So good start there for the Ice Climber main. It seems I made the correct call not to put Creepz and Dark on there. Elsewhere, we have got Alpha Kenny taking it 2-0 over Keenan. Nintendo took it 2-0 over Taylor W. Dimitri beat Smooth, so he's facing Mashy Spike Plate right now. Further down the field, let's have a look. Not much else is happening at this stage. Baker Beard and IX10 are 1-0. Lobby's 1-0 up against Dark Claw. Wing Zero at DXT still 1-0 up against Satori. And now Amiga 1-0. That's Owl 0. Nintendo's going to be facing Toon very shortly, so they need to get themselves checked in here. That's pretty much it on the bracket side for that part. And so we go again here. As this beautiful Sand Ocean music continues to play. The SNES version of Sand Ocean, I'm a bit disappointed with this match, with the music chosen for the F-Zero series, but I've made that complaint loads of times. Losers Round 1 side. A few Losers Round 1 matches will be going on at this point. Georgia will not be participating. Oh, they've got the Dark Pair coming out now from Maelstrom, as Phrey tries to seek to get the game. And street pass stuff, eh? Spam! Spam! Mess with him. So Maelstrom switching to the Dark Pit here after the Robin didn't really work there, and the Dark Pit's not really working either, as Phrey takes that first stop very, very quickly. These two continuing to play. Can he separate the two Ice Climbers? He can't. Well, he did, but he couldn't get anything out of it, Maelstrom. And so Phrey is able to gain the advantage. It's clear that Phrey is has got control of this game. Oh, that's ambitious there from Maelstromica, and that's going to be more damage added here for the Dark Pit player. Oh, he's going to separate the ice climbers. No, that makes it back though. But I don't. Nope, definitely won't. Nice snipe, and then nice down there. So, stock gone on Phrey's side there, but he's still in control, don't forget. Talking about separated. Get out, he got out of it this time around, but he's still under pressure here. Phrey is maintaining that pressure. That's going to be another stock gone. And out of there. Yikes, that looked awful. There's Mr.Saturn. Good, got the D6, that's going to be a problem. Oh, no, still alive for now because of a Phrey misinput there, and that means Phrey can't quite get the KO just yet. Mr. is trying his best to try and get anything sort of started here. Got to separate those ice climbers, don't forget. It's not going to do it there, though. Oh, no. That's a problem. Not going to get it, though. Because I only got a up smash out of it. That'd be death. That looked like a body bag there, unfortunately, for Mr.Saturn. And it does mean that Phrey gets through the winners round 3-2-0. The Dark Pit not really working for Maelstrom there, which is unfortunate for the Robin Dark Pit player. But that's just the way it goes, unfortunately. And that means that Phrey is through the winners round 3. So is Dark's W, a DW as well, after disqualification from Creepz, who didn't check in on time. So that's just, yeah, that's exactly what happens there, unfortunately. Where's OBS when you need it? Also, if you enjoyed this coverage so far, please hit us up with the Tier 1 or Amazon Prime Twitch emote subscription, which gives you 5 beautiful emotes for Tier 1. If you go Tier 2, you get a deal with it, plus all the Tier 1 benefits. And also, this coming Monday is the inaugural Grand Prix, which is going to be my Twitch subscription tournament. If you've got a Twitch sub and you'd like to play some beautiful Smash Bros, yeah, you can enter on the link shown here. There is a £50 pop bonus if we hit cap and £30 if we hit 32 players. We're currently halfway through that, but it'd be lovely if we can hit 32 people entering the tournament. And there's money on the line too, so you'll be missing out if you don't. So let's have a look and see what we could put on next. Tops is the one who beat Trick Shot, by the way. It all depends whether Monsieur Vexial does check in here or not. Phrey would like to get a winners round 3 on, but if needs must. He's a little bit slow. Yeah. Don't stand up to. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the new thing. I need to get rid of the background for that one and make some adjustments for that. Emotes, which I've uploaded there. Probably get some beautiful emotes in there too. Okay, so Vexial has not checked in yet. The winner of that would be facing Burning or Incos. Burning currently 1-0 up here. Bossman 1-0 up against Kevin, otherwise known as Sonic. Why do people do that? Just to beat T-Cap, by the way, 2-0. That's Yoshi and Byleth, so good stuff there for Jester. They're waiting the winner of Mr.Saturn or Smet. That is Captain Falcon Palutena or Hero, I think the matchup is. Currently, Smet is a 1-0 up in that matchup. Oh, it's Falcon Palutena here. Stadium 2, both games so far on that front. Now, is Vexial going to check in or not? That's the ultimate question here. Also, people, if you're having trouble with your connections or any connection issues which are happening during your match, please utilize the connection issues tab in the Team Regen public Discord and someone can sort you out with your connection problems. So please do not forget about that. Not naming any names, but when I did it on them, it's 113 subs, 113 subs, Adib. Because so many lovely people, because so many of you lovely people who gifted me on Lockdown number 80 a very, Very appreciative of that. Right, let's get on to winners round 3 now. Just if you're in the chat, you're on stream, so I'll just post you the deeds right now. And you're facing Smet, which is a Captain Falcon. So Smet is a relatively new player by the look of these things, but a pretty respectable Captain Falcon. I've never seen them in action, so let's get them in. This is winners round 3. This is, I'm strongly suspecting this is going to be Falcon and Yoshi. It was a hard even matchup for both characters in the last game, but this time round it's, well, it's an interesting matchup to say the least. So we'll soon see what they're going to do here. Let's have a look to see where they're from, if they're saying where they're from. So, Smet, the Northern Irish, is a Northern Irish Falcon. And just is up the very northwest of England. So, this is a, so they're not too far away. They're only like the sea away, but not too far away. So Smet being the Captain Falcon for Northern Ireland, Jester the Cumbrian Yoshi player. So this is going to be a fun matchup between these two. Shane is obviously Smet, Jester's obviously Jester. So let's see what characters they're selecting. This is going to be Yoshi and Falcon first up. Battlefield has been banned by Smet. So we'll see what Jester's going to ban here. Battlefield banned because of the Yoshi up air string, which can be utilized. Smash 4 Stadium, Smash 4 and FD have been banned by Jester. So we're going to Stadium 2 here, which is the go-to stage for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Smet's all ready to go. We're just waiting for Jester to get into the room, and he'll be ready to go. Looks like we are ready. White Falcon 2, Captain Fabulous. You gotta love it. You gotta love Captain Fabulous, eh? Fab. Absolutely fabulous. Yeah, Dawn French, Jennifer Saunders, that sort of thing. So, Stadium 2, here we go. Our second match of the tournament so far. So, what Falcon can do here is pressurize Yoshi, but Yoshi's got good recovery ability. Can be using eggs to stall as well. Stall Yoshi in the air. So, take Falcon, catch Captain Falcon out a bit on his recovery. Falcon's recovery is not the best in this game, but he's always suffered that dubious ability. That's his life. So, and also his range leaves a little bit to be desired as well, unfortunately, in this game. If he was a carbon copy of his Smash 4 counterpart in this game, he would be brilliant, but he's not. Oh, he went for the Falcon Punch. Interesting solution, but didn't quite work out there. That was close. Looks quite close between these two players early on here. Now Smet beat Mr.Saturn to get to this point. Mr.Saturn being 6th seed of the event. Smet 27th. I can understand the reasoning, but not there. Smet, yeah, overcooking it with his up B there. Try to up B out of shield there. Up B being Falcon's fastest move out of shield. Can understand it being used there, but he missed the platform and he lost the stop for it as well. Good use of Yoshi bomb there from Jester, sensing that Smet was going to use the up B. That's so, but he held shield this time around. Up B goes through shield, as we all know. So that's going to be problematic here for the for Smet here. Well, if Falcon has lost his ability to lead, then it's going to be a bit of an issue, but good Falcon kick there. And, oh, he's feeling himself with that taunt. He's feeling himself there. But Jester maintaining control of the stage, not doing anything unsafe here. Getting caught out by the super armor of Saibi there, which is an ultimate exclusive thing. Good recovery there. What do you do out of this? Can he find it? He's a bit too far away from a knee. I think he goes for up B, which was questionable at best. And again, Falcon, yeah, Falcon Punch, I don't think he wanted that really. So that stock is gone really. Jester being the 11th seed of this event. I do like Smet's movement here when it comes to these matches, but Jester's recovering well here. Too many buttons though are being pressed here on the Falcon side, however. Jester's just taking advantage of all this button pressing. Sometimes pressing less buttons will actually win you matches. Survivability is all going to be key, but managing to the back end, managing to power through the up B there of Jester, and that means Jester's down to his final stock of this first game. It's quite close. It's quite close between these two, but Jester has actually been playing slightly better out of the two here. It's just been generally been spacing better here. Oh, he went for that knee, didn't work. I was thinking, it's looking, he needs to really get one neutral air to knee, first hit neutral air into knee there. So go for the back air there, and up, too many up Bs. Too many up Bs, it's going to kill you. And that does mean Jester takes the first game in the Yoshi Falcon matchup. So a good start there for Jester as we continue going through. Meanwhile, Bossman took a 2-1 over Kerzo, and Youngness over Super Cooper. Meanwhile, Dimitri took it over Mashi Spike Plate, so he's through as well. No, you're not shutting down the arena. This is my arena, for goodness sake. Hopefully a connection issues thing has been issued between Satori and Wing, because that match has been going on for 33 minutes here. Yep, a lag test has been called between Wing 0XT and Satori-san. That's London and Yorkshire, that matchup. And the winner of that is facing the ironically named Lag is Laggy. And I say ironically, I've just realised something. When it comes to this pandemic thing, we're shit. So, Smashfield time now between these two players. Jester currently 1-0 up here against Smet. The winner of this goes to the winners' quarterfinals and a chance to qualify for top 8 on the winner's side. Looks like it's a strong start so far for Jester. And I say that with a bated breath because Falcon can turn this around. It's only going to take one combo from Falcon to turn this thing around. He was lucky he bounced upwards there, because if he bounced downwards, Smet was dead. Jester, he's got good control here, but then overshooting it. You were seriously asking for that one, Smet. That's all I can say. You were asking for that. And that stock went, well, clean out of there. And that up B, it does up B, weird thing. That up B does some weird things at times, doesn't it? Deep saying that Falcon Punch should have hit. It didn't quite happen though. But all the same, Smet has got to maintain control of the stage. He's got to play safely. There we go. That's what you need to do. And that stock's out of the way for Jester. So, Smet taking that stock away from the Yoshi player. Not much damage suffered there. However, he's doing... Yeah, we know what you mean, Nadeem. We know what you meant. That's some nice play there, but he's got to keep control of the stage, don't forget. Beautiful bow, but can't do much with it. Oh, he won that knee, but the Yoshi super armor made sure that Jester couldn't get involved in that one. That's for Sky. How you doing? That was an ill-timed air dodge, and that means Smet's down to his final stock on the winner's side here. So we've got time here. That's not going to do it yet. But it's all going good. It's all going good. That was an interesting one. And just this time overcooking it, and it means that he's down to his final stock of this game. This is a this is a must-take stock here for Smet to keep himself on the winner's side of bracket here, because Jester is currently 1-0 up here in the matchup, as you can tell from the bottom of the screen, and so he's got to get his way back in. That might have done it though. No jab block in that situation. You can jab block with Yoshi there in that situation. Didn't get it though. Smet's getting desperate for these conversions here. That sort of situation. Oh, he's feeling himself. He wants to get in Jester's head here. He's doing it a little bit. He's doing it slightly here. Oh, he went for that double dare. He went for the double dare. What was that? Dare you! I double dare you! It's in the words of Samuel L. Jackson. I'm not saying the rest of it because, well, you know what happens. That's dead. So, Jester, good win now for the Yoshi main. Takes it 2-0 over Smack. And he makes his way through the winner's side, or, well, winner's quarterfinals. Yeah, right idea. Never take Wi-Fi seriously. That's 100% true. No winner's quarterfinals we could put on. Wing Zero, by the way, taking it over the Satori, so that's a good win for them. We can't put any more loser side matches on at this stage, so we can't put any winners round 3 side of it on this time. So we winners quarters this time. So we are going to carry on with another winners round 3. We're not going to winners round 2 because the ironically named Laggy is facing Win 0 ZXT. I mean, take that in for a second. The most ironic tag you could have in this era. Ironically named. That's all I can say. We'll be right back. Alrighty, so depending on whether Loopy can check in here, we will be having our next winners round 3 side of things. He has indeed checked in, and TR is next to the name. Yeah, we can definitely tell they're heading into a bit of sarcasm here. Right, our next winners round 3 match is going to be DK Dill, the Southern Captain Falcon Donkey Kong player. And he's going to be up against Loopy. I think I've spelled that name correctly. Indeed I have. So DK Dial, the Southern player. Somewhere in the south of England. He's a Captain Falcon and a Donkey Kong player. Let's have a look at what he's done so far. He beat Alpha Kenny 2-1. Let's see what he did. I've literally no idea what this character is, but he beat Alpha Kenny 2-1. He went a different character in the same game in that one, but both his games were taken with the Falcon. He's a very proficient Falcon. So Peter saying, I swear if I have to lag test him, that would be funny. So we've got a South of England versus Wales matchup here, with Loopy being a Welsh player. Kimmer Bay somewhere on the coast of Wales. So we'll see which matches they're going to be going for here. Also, after this match, we'll be moving on to winners quarterfinals. So the winners quarterfinals order will be posted. So keep an eye in the Discord for your order, because I don't want you guys to be starting off doing your matches when you are being caught, okay? And Peter's saying if he has to lag test that match, that would be pretty interesting. It would actually be interesting, won't it? It'd be quite funny, actually. The amount of times I said the most ironic thing. So, we've got Mario from Loopy, and we've got Captain Falcon from DK Dill. So, we are heading to Smashville this time round. Edges don't scare me. No, of course they don't. No, of course they don't, Dill. Don't forget, Dill is a previous grand finalist in the Lockdown series. Only to get beaten by, well, Falcon Inkling and Inkling DK. That's it. Two of you know that moment where you're just doomed from the very start. That's that matchup. But that was then. This is now. DK Dill is facing Loopy. Now Loopy had possibly the least amount of work to do to get to this point. All he had to do was check in. But we'll see how he gets on here. From what I heard from Jester, he's a pretty good Mario. But this is the first time we've seen him in action in the Lockdown stream. Oh, his jump's been caught there. But he's able to get back. DK Dill, pretty aggressive type of player here. He's also got DK as well. He's good at DK too. I think it was previously a Falcon main in Smash 4, though. I could be wrong. But he has played Chaz Babs, who in turn has played Falcon on Wi-Fi, and he's the best player in his region. So he knows his stuff here. That's a good hit there from DK Dill, catching Loopy, not grabbing the ledge for his up B. I think Loopy held down when he was doing his up B, which means you will miss the ledge. You'll go straight past it, which can catch your opponents off guard here. But he put himself off guard, and Dill was ready for it. Sour spot, sweet spot, whatever. It was going to kill. Loopy is keeping himself in play. That is a 2-frame move, the dash attack. Just too far away here. Dill is all over him here. Oh, he went for it. You can definitely see the reasons to it. Why? Dill is maintaining control of this game. Great hit. Catching Loopy down. Loopy down to his last stock of the first game here. This is not ideal here for the Welshman. And up be out a shield. The idea was there. Not much else, however. But Loopy maintaining control of the stage here. Not doing anything too risky here to get this KO. But then getting caught up by a few other things. Oh, it just went for it. DK Dill triple down airing Loopy there. That's a way to make a statement in that set. That is one hell of a statement to make if you want to get through to the winner's quarterfinal stage. DK Dill 3-stocking there. Yeah, 3-stocking Loopy. And it didn't look close. Also, we've got Burning, who's beaten Inkas using Lucario. Vexial beat Tops, who's using the Mac. So Vexial and Burning will be facing each other right now. Alright, so let's see. So let's have a look on Dill's side of things. He banned Yoshi's and FD against Loopy. So he can't go to IO stages. He's going Battlefield instead, is Loopy. Triplats, makes sense. Makes perfect sense in this sort of matchup. Battlefield is going to be selected here. And let's see what Loopy can do in this situation, because he never got going in that first game. He didn't get going, which is a bit unfortunate there. And so we go to the second game. So time for Mario. It's time for Persona music. So let's go. I can understand the reasonings for that. DK Dill putting pressure on Loopy here, but Loopy good spacing there to avoid that side B. But then gets caught up in that B. So not the best start in the world is all I can say for the man. Or lose the side of round 1 has been completed now, which is good. Oh my goodness me, Loopy is... he's getting stomped for the 4th time. Every single stock that DK Deal has taken so far has been as a result of a down air. He's just got sour spiked, he's got spiked. He's getting a lot of things. That's a good tech read dead. Deal, we're over here. I'm recovering well as well to make sure that Loopy doesn't get in here. He was looking for tech read there. Didn't get it though. Loopy tries to get the interception there. He doesn't get it, and then he gets forward smash for good measure. Ow. Loopy down to his final stock here. And it doesn't look like he's got an answer for DK Dill here. I mean, he's trying his best to get this stock, but he's not getting it. Can he get it? Nope, he can't. He's looking to get this stock. DK Dill is putting himself in positions where Loopy can't get it. Oh my goodness me. I mean, he was charging the up smash like a full calendar month, and Loopy went straight into it. Oh dear me. That is DK Dill making his way through the winners quarterfinals and putting Loopy in a body bag in the process. I mean, ouch. That looked horrific. But you're making this man proud, DK Dill. You're making him proud. Right, so let's have a look and see what we can put on next. It will be another winners quarterfinal match next. It'll be a winners quarterfinals now. It's that time of the bracket. Looks like Bossman is taking it over Youngness 2-0, so that's good stuff there. DK Dill is waiting on Lag is Laggy or Wing 0. If he does do a lag test, that would be absolutely funny as hell, but where we go. Yeah, Wing 0 had a lag test, which he was better off. Right, we'll be back in a minute, and we should be getting Bossman and Jefferson next up. So once this match has been confirmed, we are going to have our first winners quarterfinals set on the stream setup. So Jester beat Smet to get to this point. And we've also got the Bossman too, who's made his way through to this stage of the bracket as well. Once this matchup gets confirmed, I can send them over to you. It has now. Bossman has been going Lucina in this matchup. And I'm in desperate need of a drink because I'm like... heartburn. Yikes, that looks horrible. It's horrible, I know. I'm going to post it in here as well. It's versus Jester. So that would be first up on the stream, and then we go on to number 2, which let's have a look and see what will happen next after that. So Vexial and Burning are facing each other to face Dark SK, who's using Minmin. Meanwhile, Phrey and Lobby are 1-all, while Toon is 1-0 up against Caecilius. Toon, Yorkshire, Steve, and Villager, mate. Nah, that's not very good at all, is it? It doesn't look brilliant. It looks pretty damn awful, if you ask me. A new PogChan ad. Definitely don't want to do that one, that's for certain. If you're enjoying this coverage so far and you like to use some beautiful emotes for the stream, you can subscribe to us using Amazon Prime or Tier 1 for 5 beautiful emotes. Or you can hit the Tier 2, which will grant all the Tier 1 or Amazon Prime benefits, plus 1 extra emote and additional benefits. Also, don't forget the JJ's Grand Prix, which is the Twitch subscriber-only tournament, which is being hosted by myself, is being held this Monday. Sign-ups will close 1 hour before brackets start, which is at 5:30 PM UK time, 6:30 for the rest of Europe. 64-player cap with a pot of £50 if we hit cap, and £30 on 32 players. You'll be missing out if you are not signing up for that. So, you best get signing up for a Twitch-only experience. I wish I get the words in my mouth correctly. I wish I do. Go to B. Tafkan, thank you very much. Right, so we got Jester in the room now. We're just here to wait for Bossman to make his way into the room, and then we'll be good to go for our first play of Winners Quarterfinals. Now, Bossman has been doing quite a few lockdowns in the early stages of the bracket. Now, this time round, he has made his return to the bracket, and now he's just waiting on. Now he's got to get himself checked in here. I've notified him in the cord to get himself checked in, so we can get that started. Alrighty, so let's have a look further down. Burning and Vexial have started. Caecilius and Tuna 1-all. So we're either going to have an all middens affair again, or we're going to have somebody else different. Darks DW beat Dimitri 2-1. That's Mimim over Piranha Plant. Dimitri being the Irish Piranha Plant. So that's a good win there for Dark. Creepz did not check in on time again. That's the trouble with Wi-Fi players at times. So on trend. So technically Midlandish, but no, not. There's your dab. Tafkan waiting to lose. Yeah, there has been a lag test on one of the matches though, so that might explain why you're waiting an hour. Why you've been waiting for an hour. Loser of V, so that would be laggy or Wing 0ZXT. So yeah, that match. That match was affected by a lag test that was called in the Wing 0 and Satori-san match. So that is why it's a bit behind on your end. So, Bossman has checked in. We just need to wait for him to get into the room now, and then we'll be good to go. Come on, Bossman, at least come on, Bossman, at least make your presence known in the room, please. It would be beautiful if you did. Vexial 1-0 up against Burning, by the way. Okay, so that's going to be interesting. Where's Bossman when you need her? Yeah, it was increased to 64, but some people still missed out on the signing in on time. Closes half an hour before the bracket starts. And people don't check in on time. People forget about these things. It wasn't announced on the Twitter side of things. It was only on Discord, Will, which is possibly the reason why. Yeah, Bossman is on his way. Bossman's on his way, so he should be there in a minute. Bossman beat Kevin, otherwise known as Sonic, and Youngness to get to this point, 2-1-2-0. While Jester got through T-Cat and Smet to get to the stage. Yes, quite. We almost hit it on the head there. Also, Will is now facing Wing 0, so Wing 02 owing lag is laggy. I've already said a number of times how ironic that name is. Meanwhile, Phrey's taking it over Lobby 2-1. So that's a good win there for Phrey. Caecilius and Toon is still going on. That's still 1-all between those two. Yes, we can do, Phrey. We can do. Yeah, Phrey, we can do that, but make sure you check in. Check yourself in, notify your opponent that you need dinner, and then we can sort it out from there, okay? Yes, yeah, quite. You do. You do. I was in the one of the tournaments on Monday. That didn't finish until like midnight. On a 7:30 start. No, 6:30 start. I can't remember which one, but it was some sort of time there. I think it was the 7 o'clock start, but that's not relevant. So we are now having Bossman, who's using Lucina, versus Jester's Yoshi. Now, Bossman predominantly uses, I believe, Shulk, if I remember correctly. So he's a Shulk main, but he's picking up he's using Lucina this time around, using the dollars and the man. So Jester starting off for stronger here, and he had a tech read there. Just messed up on the execution side, but that stock would have been gone if he hit it correct. Connected. He's got it connected. Now so Lucina flying off at the top. See you later. So see you with Lucina. Lucina off at the top. That's not the best start in the world for the man. So this is going to be a bit of an issue here for the two players. He's got to find his way in. He will find his way in. Bossman, let's see whether he can get some sort of adaptation here over Jester. Sometimes you lose the first stock while you're getting data. So long as you get the data, you'll be fine. But if you lose your first stock and not get any data, you're pretty much in trouble. Bossman should make it back. He does. Jester maintaining control of the stage. Didn't quite find it this time around. Oh dear, that was a problem. He should make it back. This is Lucina. One of the better recoveries. That stock's gone, and that's out of there. Bossman work to do here for well, that's not going to quite take it yet, but Bossman is still quite a bit behind this Yoshi here. And Yoshi just hiding on the pressure here, which is beautiful to see. Bossman is not quite getting the carries here. He doesn't really have too much momentum here. While Jester's got all the momentum in the world here. That's not going to quite do it yet. Bossman getting a hit in this time around. The thing is with Lucina, everywhere hits the same with this character. Doesn't matter whether you're furthest away or close to the opponent, every hit is the same. Same thing for Crom being Roy's Echo Fighter. Good parry there, get out of the way there for Bossman. He's getting some damage in now, he gets that stop. And that's a shield break, that's a problem. That's a big problem. Just taking first game over Bossman, but let's see whether Bossman will stick with the Lucina or whether he will switch characters here. Time will tell. It usually does in this matchup. Not that one. I wanted this one. So if Dark's W is... So if Dark's W... Yeah, that looks like the one, doesn't it? That's how we finally got there in the end. So let's see what's going to happen with the second game here. Between Jester and Bossman. Oh dear, I mean, I've completely forgotten anyway. You guys want to do the... You guys want a dive request, don't you? Yeah, you got a bit of a wait soon, so It'll be the last winner's quarterfinal matchup because of your opponent needing food. We've okayed it, so that's fine. So you are aware. I've asked him to check in anyway because we don't want anyone getting DQ'd. And that will not do if that's the case. It causes a bit of a hassle when you do that. So is this FD version of Firefield? Fire Emblem. You get the idea. Honestly, why didn't they put Firefield into the stage? That would have been pretty sexy, actually. But Bossman starting off the better here. The FD pick, making sure there are no platforms for Jester to set up shop. No point trying to set up shop here if you can't do it. Not exactly moving around as well as he did in that first game, and it does mean that stock has gone on the Yoshi side. Let's see what Bossman can do here. He can fight back here, being the player that he is. He's got some good adaptation here. This seems to be one of the more simpler characters to play at easy level, but then yeah, that's not going to do it. That just to try to use the tongue to make sure that to try and push the Bossman away from the stage here, but which he did. That's a good parry. That's a stock gone there. Didn't have done that. So this is beautiful stuff. This is beautiful stuff here from Jester. Let's see what he can do from this. But Bossman is maintaining control of the stage. He's keeping control. He's not allowing Jester to get in here, which is what you need to do against Yoshi. Well, really against any sort of character with which can thrive on momentum here. This is where the spacing starts to be a little bit of a problem here. That was a pivot grab, and a nice one too there from Jester as he continues to keep control. He's bringing it back. But Bossman once more knocks him away from the stage and regains control of the stage. Just using those eggs. Make sure he can get back. Have the gold. That's a nice back air. That's a stock gone there for the man. Oh dear, that stock's gone on Bossman's side. Just a one stock away, yeah, from taking this set. And so we got work to do here. He's got work to do here, has Bossman, to keep himself alive. Hopefully these two players have been aware that they are on stream next. They are aware, so none of them are set up yet. Just being ahead on the percentages here. Bossman has got... Oh, his jump's been caught there. Oh, just messing up. Just missing that forward there, but he's got no jump either, I don't think. He hasn't, but good use of egg to get into back. Uh-oh. He's been laid. And Bossman's not going to make that one back. I mean, he just... He's like, Bossman, you're there. Tasty. Tasty, you Lucina. I don't think Lucina would taste that tasty, but there you go. It does mean Jester through the winner side of top 8 in a 2-0 over Bossman. That's a bit of a surprise, actually. But good result all the same. Good result all the same for the Yoshi player, who has genuinely been playing well today. And he gets top 8 winner side. Right, he'll be facing the winner of Dark's DW or Preston Guild's Vexial. Right after we've had this little break. Right, so let's get these beautiful people in. Meanwhile, Willz and Wing are currently 1-all. Currently 1-all now. Mr.Saturn's making a good losers run here. Taking over TCAT 2-0. Awaiting, is facing Caecilius as well. He's currently 1-0 up there as well. Mashy Spyplay taking over TOW 2-1. Incas and Tops are facing each other right now. With a loop winner that facing Loopy. Trick shot over Maelstromica 2-0. Paddy's 1-0 up against Alpha. Big beat 2-0 over Appleman. There's some Vexials in the room. We just need to wait for Dark's DW to get into the room, and then we'll be good on that front. And then that'll be good there. Is that light on? It's not, so there we go. As that Dark is in now. Dark is in there now. Dark's DW is into the room now. That's good. So let's get on with our next set. This is Vexial. Preston Guilds is owed Vexial. So let's see what's going on here. Ooh, nice. Oh, I saw my name there for a minute. This is the time when you need Blue Falcon GIFs. So, Dark's all ready to go. We just need the Vexial. Vexial is a Mewtwo Pichu player, but has started out with Pichu, switched to Mewtwo, staying with Mewtwo. He's been picking Pichu back up again, but that's really about it on his front. While Dark's, on the other hand, I've not seen before in my life. So it will be interesting to see how they get on as well. We're starting off on Stadium 2 here between Dark and Vexial here. Dark's using the Min Min, who's probably one of the more, one of the more interesting characters, to say the least, in this game. With her arm movement, interchangeable arms as well, based on her franchise that she's in. Oh, good grief, that almost killed. And don't forget, Mewtwo is very light, so it will probably kill Mewtwo a little bit easier. Also, her left arm can be used as a tether as well. So, be able to do it as well. So, that shouldn't be a stock yet. But close, I'm almost at my words there. Don't forget, up smash can reflect as well. But good bait there from Vexial to bait that up smash. That's the move that reflects. But that's a good start. That's a good start there from Vexial. Catching Dark off guard there. Now he's just playing around the spacing of Dark here, getting this percentage where he can. This is exactly what Vexial needs to do here. Catching, I think he's got the jump we got, but it sent Dark the wrong way there with that neutral air. And so Dark's going to survive for a bit longer here. It might cost Vexial the stock here, you know. Neutral almost falling off at the top there, so that's not going to quite do it, yeah. Back, he does. Oh, he's not going to get back on that one. So this stuff is not going to do it yet. Oh, yeah, no. What's... So... Now we're wondering what's on tonight's dinner. How did that up smash not connect? That would be the question that Vexial will be asking there. You see that attack there? How many? Oh my god. How many damage do I have to do here at this stage? Give me a count. Oh, at least 15. but that will have to wait until after this set has been done. Vexial all of a sudden is now struggling to kill, and has just been killed himself. Up throw, surely. Sheesh. Honestly, this from starting off so promisingly for Vexial is certainly turned into a bit of a... This is turning into a problem which he would rather not be facing here. So Darks with the advantage over Vexial here, using the arms as well. So Vexial has got to get Darks in a disadvantageous position off stage and to intercept. It's not a 2-frame. He actually read the roll, did Vexial there. With that force smash. A Mewtwo not... Well, big hitboxes, eh? And again, this should do it. Vexial recovering well after that mishap in the second stock. He takes the first game there. Some good jumping about, good maneuverability around the arms of Min Min. And he gets the first game. If you want to play off stream, Willz, that's fine. So, dear me, how many of those do I have to do? At least 15, wasn't it? That's one of them, anyway. Yes, alright. In a minute. Now time to get myself this. Now time to get myself 28. I've only done one, so 27, 20, 28, 30. Oh god. This is probably this. $30. There we go. For goodness sake. You people are just... Yay. Yeah, you people are so good. Mind you, it's actually good on the things, you know. It's actually a good exercise tool for some reason. I don't quite know why. Because you're doing some things in the core. But there you go. Right. So, Vexial 1-0 up. And has decided to switch to the Pichu this time around.
3, 2,
as we go to Smash Drill. Oh god, yeah. Well, you didn't realise you will be on next after this match because Phrey and Toons had a food break. So do you want to wait up? Oh, you can play now, Phrey. So yeah, be ready for your next match. So yeah, well. Yeah, so yeah, continue playing on stream, Will. It's fine. So I can get Phrey and Toon ready now. Oh, it's good grief. No jump. Alright, okay. So that's Dark down a stock. Looks like the Pichu, I think Vexial chose the Pichu here because it's easier to edgeguard. And Dark down to his final stock already. Yeah, that's I can definitely see why, but that's the lateness of the Pichu, and that's Vexial down a stock. Make Min Min suffer. Yeah, Mozaki's certainly doing that. He's certainly doing that, that's for sure. Let's see what Dark can do out of this situation here. He is actually bringing this one back, to be fair, and Pichu's lightweight makes it difficult. Good thing out there from Dark to get himself back. It just like punches. That was a punch and a half there to just make sure that Min Min is flying off the stream. He's flying off again. I'm surprised he didn't connect, but that electric ball will connect something though. Vexial starting off strongly there, but now Dark is now ahead on the percentage terms. That was so close to a stop. And late with the execution there. Vexial is actually in death percentage here. Being late as well. Never mind, he got it. Great comeback there from Dark, and he's even set up from what looked like a very damaging situation there. Pichu might not have necessarily been the right move. But it does mean that it's 1-1 now between Dark SDW and Vexial. Now, will we see the Mewtwo come out again, or whether it will be another match? We'll soon see. Paddy 2 DQ'd. He had a lag. It looks like it was a lag test that he failed. So, Alpha Kenny is facing Burning right now and loses. Was it a failed lag test? Oh no, he didn't actually. So, where are we going here? Is Vexial sticking with the Pichu, or is he going to be actually switching back to Mewtwo? We'll soon see. Yeah, Pichu can die early, Tante, but yeah, he can also drag down using the Derby. Just like Pichu. Yeah, just like Pikachu. Looks like, yeah, Vexial has decided to go back to the Mewtwo here. Does Sephiroth beat Mimmin? No idea, I'm afraid, on that one. I don't know the matchup. You should ask Multi that, or Robbie. You should ask Multi that, Mitch, because he plays Sephiroth. So, we've got Dark and Vexial facing each other now on Kalos. Dark's being the one with the momentum now because of the good two-stop comeback that he did on Vexial's Mewtwo. The winner of this will be facing Gesture in winner's side of top 8, but that won't be happening until after the last match of top 8 has been completed. This first stock looks quite close between the two of them. And then he gets clobbered. That's a Mewtwo getting clobbered. Oh dear. Vexial almost actually getting killed. That is actually a kill combo when done correctly. And so, Vexial very close to being killed there. And Vexial... You know what? I think the switch to Mewtwo might have actually cost him all the momentum that he had in from that first game. Never mind, he gets the down smash. Forget it! Forget about it! Forget about what I just said in the last 5 seconds. Don't forget that up smash for Darks can reflect the Shadow Ball, but he kept Vexial under so much pressure there. Vexial down to his final stock on the winner's side when literally 3 minutes ago he looked as if he was 1 stock away from getting through. You hate to see it. This is, unfortunately, that is kind of what happens when you get a little bit too desperate. And it does mean that the Barman Chef with Dark DW goes through to win the semi-finals. I don't want to be sounding rude, but Vexial trying to Pichu cost him the set. And then he got in his own head in Kalos, and that was it. He could have made that one back, but he didn't. Dark goes through. Use it 2-1 on the for winner series. Now we're going to get Phrey and Toon, which will be our last set of winners quarters, as Willz and DK Dill have decided to play off stream, which has been agreed. And so we can get these two in the room now, shall we? Let's go for it. Let's get Phrey and Toon in. We'll be right back. And no, we do not want to be opening another tab. Right, so I've sent the deeds over to them. Phrey's in the room now, which is good. That's Phrey in the room now, which is fantastic. It's good to see him in the room now. So if you're enjoying this beautiful coverage so far, you can hit the sub with the tier 1 or Amazon Prime sub for 5 beautiful emotes, which you can use in the chat. Or you can hit the tier 2 sub, which will give you the same benefits, which give you all the tier 1 emotes and also additional benefits for you. And if you are a Twitch subscriber to the TR_CaptainJJ Twitch channel, you are eligible to enter the JJ's Grand Prix, which is the new Twitch subscriber only tournament being hosted by myself using all the same equipment for Team Regen, and that will be done on Monday, January 18th, and it will be the inaugural Grand Prix. Cap of 64 players, £50 if we reach that. Otherwise it's a £30 pot for 32 players, so money on the line here. If you're not entered, you're missing out. So let's get on with our next set, which is going to be Toon and Phrey. This set was delayed because of a food break for Phrey, but now we're underway. We're going to get this one underway. The winner of this will be facing either DK Dill or Willz, which is being played off stream. And from what I've last seen, Dill is currently 1-0 up against Will. So that's where that one comes into it. Mr.Saturn is continuing his great losers run here, taking it 2-1 over Caecilius. He's now waiting on Lobby or Super Cooper. Further down, Smet beating Nintendo down 2-1. Youngness beat Trickshot 2-1. Burning and Alpha's 1-0 is still first game. Mig B and Dimitri are facing each other right now after Mig B took it over Tafkang. So what else is there in the bracket? Yeah, I'll do it, mate. Guys, you don't realise if you SD on Quick Play, you can get yourself banned. Believe me, I had that happen once before. Well, not me, but my opponent was on Quick Play, and then he got banned, which meant he had to get DQ from the tournament. Yeah, so please make sure you're ready. Make sure you don't go on Quick Play unless you can really help it. If you can really help it. Okay, so we've got the villager now coming up for Toon. He's also got a Minecraft player as well, but he's choosing not to use it this time around. We're going Ice Climber for Phrey and a villager for Toon. And the Minecraft stage. This is the last of the winners' quarter-final matches between these two, as these two players face each other. So the winner of this will be facing either DK or Willz, don't forget. So what villager can do here is Slingshot, it's got Tree, the Lloyd Rocket like so, and also got the Axe when he's got the yeah, sorry about that. It's also, what was I saying? He's got Lloyd Rocket, he's got Slingshot, he's got the tree he can use, he's got turnips. He or she has got turnips. Also the cannonball, while Phrey's got desync, which is being cunningly demonstrated here just now. So that was close to a shield break there. You don't want to be on the receiving end of a shield break, especially when you're facing villager, because they can just kill you with a cannonball, bowling ball even, not a cannonball, like so. But good high recovery there from Phrey. See, that Toon was going to do the the low recovery, covering the low option. See, that's a Minecraft sun making its way downwards. Minecraft being one of those interesting franchises. Well, that's back air. That's a stock gone there on Toon's side, and it's just like, oh, for God's sake, internet! Toon's internet, please be a little bit more cooperative in this matchup. Yeah, hate to see it, eh? Oh, that's none out of the way. I mean, she was dead anyway. So many skeletorials. While Enderman making his way around it. Okay. As it continues to be nighttime here, and it's still nighttime, but it looks like it's getting lighter now on the background, but that's a background event which we're not interested in. Seems surprising not being able to get off Popo here. And Phrey's still surviving here. That's not going to be quite a stock gone just yet here, but it's going to be a little bit problematic if it does become a stock loss. And that stock's gone out of there. So 2, but at 96% here, this is going to be a bit of a problem for the villager mate. Brand's going in and getting the attacks in. It's got to be a balancing act between these. It's got to be a balancing act now for the villager player. See what will work and what doesn't work. Oh dear. Try to plant a tree in the air. That's never going to work. Now he's got the 2 ice climbers separated. Oh, he couldn't get the 2 of them. Could use the Lloyd rocket there from Toon, but that was not well placement there. Trying too hard to get Nano off. And he gets hit by Popo, and that stock's gone there for the villager player. Oh dear. Could use a Lloyd rocket to stall that momentum on the way downwards there. Toon's surviving for a bit longer, but how much longer though? Seriously, man, how can Cannibal not hit so many things? Alright. Set trees in play, which is more than what could be said for this Wi-Fi connection. Yeah, Wi-Fi. Oh, the tree's gone. Phrey's not. Toon's not gone yet, though. Now he's gone. Jumping into the blast zone, and that stock's out of there. Phrey takes first game. I wonder how much of that was down the lag, though. I think it was on Toon's side, the lag, because Phrey was on stream earlier and it was fine. Oof. Good grief. Oh dear me. If you're wondering what this face looks like, this is the look of a man who's was speed running for 4 hours last night on one of the more mentally taxing games in one of the more mentally taxing games, the F-Zero series. Because I am going to be setting off on Gambo. I'll be starting off Sunday. Naito has the honour of doing the first event of the speedrun. I have the honour of starting Sunday off. Fortunately, it's in the morning, so it will be before lockdown. Made sure it was before lockdown, otherwise that would have been a problem otherwise. Right, so let's go with the second game here. Between these 2 beautiful people. Do we see a steal or do we keep a villager? There's no Mario Party. Toon, is she hurt? Right, thanks for the thank you. Thanks for that. Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go!
Thanks for the update. I didn't realise this until now. Thank you very much for that. So Toon has now switched to this. Phrey! Seriously? 10 seconds into the match and you lose a stock. Ugh, good grief. I think that was ice climber sort of stuff, but there you go. Keep the winner in the room, you're playing them. So Willz took it over Deal. Very well, I can do that. So here we go again. Oh dear me, Phrey, you're going. This is going pretty downhill, very, very quickly, you know. Never mind. He gets the stock on tune, and she has to get herself back into this. So we go again, eh? Come on now. So nothing to be found on that front. It's not going to be a stock taken yet, but it does mean that the Minecraft is running. It's the running Minecraft. Dead. Well, we have no running in the air though. I'm Phrey now one stock away from taking the entire. It's one stock away from the set now. That's not going to be a stock gone there. That does consume iron, so Minecraft. It's all about resource management here for the Minecraft character. Oh, there's a golden plate, but that's not as powerful as diamond, though. So, stock's still not gone yet. Good high recovery now from Phrey once more, and a good parry. Uh-oh. 2 getting out of it. Never mind. Double 4 down, and that's the stock. I mean, yeah, that stock's been gone. Phrey taking it to 0 over 2. Despite the Minecraft thing, and Phrey SDing at 0. So, Phrey needs to stay in the room because we're moving on to winner's side of top 8 pretty much straight away now. Will did take it over. DK Dill. The wolf doing the job there. I strongly suspect because he went snake and it didn't go very well for him. No, it didn't. So, our top 8 side on the winners is completed. We have got... Right, we have got... sorry, where's my head at this point? Yeah. So, we got Darks, DW, and Jesso in one winner semi-final. And the other set is Phrey and Willz. Those are the only 2 who have made it through legitimately. Creepz, yeah, those are the only 2 who were projected to go through and they did. Everybody else on the other hand, nah. Right, so let's get these 2 beautiful people in. Willz and Phrey will be first up. I'm not set up, and I'm hungry again. And you know what happens with people when they're hungry. Yeah, you all know what happens when things happen when they're hungry, though. Right, so let's see what this is going to be. Is this winner's best of 3? Yeah, best of 3 until top 4 tonight. So let's keep it going. Stark and Jester will be playing afterwards. So Will's in the room, Phrey's in the room. So what will we be seeing are these 2? Is the chat thing still going on at me, Phrey? Oh dear me, these 2 are going at it again, aren't they? If you're enjoying the coverage so far, you'd like to have some beautiful emotes, which were created beautifully by ZCakes, you can hit us up with Amazon Prime or Tier 1 for 5 beautiful emotes. Or if you'd like to make the upgrade for Tier 2, you can do that with Tier 2, get yourself an extra emote, plus all the Tier 1 benefits, and a lot more. Also, don't forget that the JJ Grand Prix is taking place this coming Monday, which is January the 18th. It's open to all subscribers of TR_Captain JJ Twitch channel. It's going to be a £50 pop as well for 64 players. If we hit 32, that will be £30. So if you haven't signed up already, you're missing out. That's subs to the TR_Captain JJ Twitch channel, which is my channel. Save all set as what's being used for lockdown. So it's familiar territory to a lot of you players. So if you haven't signed up, you're missing out. So it's time for winner semi-final style between Phrey and Willz. So let's jump into it. The usual Stadium 2 pick is the usual starter place. So here we go again. These beautiful people are at it. This is best of 3 until top 4 from what I have been made aware of. Lose the side of top 8, you also need to get started as well, so that would be beautifully done as well. Where's my phone? I don't know. So, Will's starting a little bit far down here. He's getting all the damage on one ice climber, but it's not necessarily the correct ice climber. But he's managed to get some damage now. Will's being a Wi-Fi Rob main, but his Rob is still actually very good. Even if it is down a Wi-Fi, he's still got the skills of this character, so he knows exactly what he's doing with him here. So, let's see how he goes on. So, we go again. So Will is starting to get himself back into it. Oh, but that forward smash was a little bit mistimed this time round. But that was good timing with the ledge get up there. Oh, but good parry there from Phrey. He's also got the gyro too, so Will down a stock here. He's trying to get Phrey under pressure. But he's got, well, he still hasn't got his gyro back. Oh, the desync. Will, good tech there. Making sure that... managing to get back here. So we've got problems here. But Will. That stocks out. See you later. Oh, we got Phrey, who's now actually struggling to get anything started now, as Will is getting himself back into play here. He's getting those beautiful stocks back into play here. He's got truly God just yet, but he's going high to try and catch Phrey. Doesn't get it though. Oh, the ice climber is still flying, but Nana's still living. Phrey's behind on the percentages now. Oop, that's going to be a problem for Will. What can Phrey do out of this? He can't get the up air, excuse me. I was about to say he can't, but he can. He can obviously get it. He can have his supporting me. That's your John. Oh, yeah. That's all I can say. Ooh, that's the wrong ice climber, Will. But he's solo pro. Ice climbers on Wi-Fi, right? It's going to be a bit of a problematic situation here, isn't it? Phrey's not going to make that one back. No way. No way. You're not making that one back. Ugh. Will's keeping control of the stage though. It's actually been it's been pretty good here. It's good work there for Will to keep control of this stage, but Phrey getting that desync and that's immediately that control has immediately gone thanks to that desync. As Will is trying, he's got to get. But he's got the two ice climbers in the position he wants them, and that up smash is going to take it. Will takes first game here over Phrey. And I've actually lost my voice just now. I need to get myself a drink at some point. Otherwise I'll have no voice for the rest of the bracket. Ugh, and that would never do. Come on, silly thing. Yep, all the words, but Phrey. But Phrey, he's a game ahead. You're not. Of course I will tell him. I'm telling it straight. We're going straight back to Pokemon Stadium 2 with Phrey trying to tell Will what to do here. But don't forget, it's the Ice Climbers who are again behind here. It's the robotic material who's ahead of the what can only be described as the polar exploration. The polar exploration is getting the stocks here. He's getting the damage in. He and she getting the damage in, but they're getting comboed at the same time. And now the Ice Climbers have been separated. Come back to me, please! Oh, you're sending the wrong way, Will. I was like, you sent them the wrong way, for goodness sake. You, honestly, people, they do send things the wrong way, don't they? You gotta love it when that happens, eh? And so, we're going to go for it again, eh? These beautiful people do fantastic stuff. Yeah, what a disaster. That's all I can say. But it's Phrey who's currently ahead on the percentage terms though, after Will started off the stronger. Should not be taken. But not yet, but the Ice Climbers have been separated once more. Bye, Nana. I was like, you do not do that to my partner, says Phrey. What thing? I'm just gonna down throw you. I'm just gonna up air you. Oh, you're still alive, are ya? Nah, you're not much. You're not alive any longer, so see you later. That free stock has been taken. And Willz is ahead. And now he's gonna maintain the advantage so long as he doesn't get back aired. More effort once. Oh, for goodness sake, the copy and paste, copy pasta things. But there you go. Stop it now. Stop it. That is definitely the longest charge I've ever seen in my life. Spam is made to power up Phrey. But he's gonna need all the power-ups in the world, and that almost killed. Phrey is being sent around from pillar to post. That Nana's never gonna make it back there. That is probably the furthest away she's ever been from the ledge, and the furthest away she's ever been from Popo. Ooh, I'm surprised you didn't up smash him there. But there you go. That's just me. Willz is just toying with Phrey here. Down throw! Up smash? Not quite. It's not going to do it yet. Force control though. And so yeah, Phrey is the one in trouble here. Last stock situation here. I'm having that up and off going net. And all I know is that Will is ahead. Will is far ahead and Phrey needs to get back into this game, and he does so with that forward smash. And that forward smash is going to take a start for Phrey. And Will is down to 2 stocks here. But he's still a stock ahead. He's not afraid. He's going to take this set no matter what happens here. And the flying, I'm the fly in the suit. That's not going to take it yet though. Will getting back though. He is playing with so much control here. He's in Phrey's head here. That forward smash is not going to, up smash is not going to take it yet. Now it's been separated again from the herd. I was like, time for the tea bags. Yeah, I would like my tea very strong, please, Will. Nana's out for the count. That's the end of Nana for this game. Will it be the end of this set though? What can Phrey do here? Not a lot with that. He's just like playing around. Up smash, not going to take it, but Phrey is in trouble here. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, no. Will toying with his food here. But he's had enough of the food. He's just thrown it away. And Phrey's been thrown into the losers bracket by the Robalicious, the fantastic Rob of Willz. I was like, glunk, 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 glunk. That's enough of the dancing. It does mean the world gets through though to a winners final. where he will be facing the winner of Dark, DW, and Jester. There's that next set, which is going to be happening right now. So let's send deeds. Let's just get the deeds in. Oh, perfect timing. I've just sent you the deeds. We'll be right back after this. Phrey. Oh, that's Phrey. Phrey. You were so stuck in that situation. You were there. No, it's because it's the beef. It's the beef, Phrey. Honestly, you two. Honestly, I don't know what's more. I don't know what's worse. You being a married couple could actually be a weird thing. Would be not be. Oh dear me. Oh dear me. This is what happens when your sanity goes a bit. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Zakamo. I mean, if you play the same way in 6 months ago, you haven't exactly that much. If it's your worst matchup, you can't be given a break on it. No pain. No, it doesn't exactly work like that. Honestly, you two are just like a married couple, aren't you? So while the married couple continue their argumentative stuff in the Twitch chat, let's move on to our next set of winners semi-finals. This will update momentarily. This is Dark DW, who's been playing Min, beat Vexial to get to this part, or rather Vexial beat himself. Whichever way you call it, it still doesn't matter. Okay, our first one of top 8 loser side is through. That is Smack Beak Team DK Dill 2-0. Toon and Dimitri are facing each other right now. Incus is facing Wing, and Super Cooper is facing Saturn. And that's a dead stock there from Jester. Ooh, ugly. Yeah, exactly, Will. Damn, yeah. Complete damn. Hell and damnation is all I can say to that. So, what we do know is that Jester is facing Dark, who's playing Min. Jester playing Yoshi. So, what did we done here for the Yoshi? I think already quite a bit behind. And so, let's keep it going. Just like a beautiful lot of food has just made its arrival to my desk on the left-hand side. And somehow another food is needed. And I'm actually hungry and in need of a drink. I don't have time for argumentativeness. But Jester is just completely struggling here. I don't know whether he knows the Min matchup. This stock is gone. He's down 2 behind. Stock's not being taken away just yet. Oh, that's a shield break. Just get him off. That stock's been taken, and that stock's out of there. So, good start there from... That's a good start taken from Jester, but still a stock behind here. The stock is just controlling the stage with Min's long arms. Min's arms are so long here. Back throw? Nope, not going to quite take it yet. And then getting clobbered as well on a good measure. Getting back though, that's the main thing. No jab lock. I don't know what was worse. I don't know what's really going to happen here, but we do know that Jester is just kind of struggling here. Yeah, that looked like a struggle, and it does mean the first game goes to Dark using that Min. And I've definitely got a lot of food here, that's for certain. Need it. Just news on the loser side, Incas took it over wing, so Incas is facing Bossman to get through to loser's side of top 8. While Toon and Dimitri are facing each other right now, Shield, they are going through to top 8 loser side. The winner of that is facing Smet, who's already made it. So, where are we going for the second game here between Jester and Dark? Battlefield it is. Smaller stage. And platforms too. So, we'll see. So time for game 2. Names will be swapped momentarily. As Dark starts off better this time, huh? So Dark starting off in the same manner as he did last time around, but then the platforms have a lot to do with this. Good lot of stocks being, good lot of damage there that's been taken. And so, work to be done. Jester is struggling to get this KO, which is not good. And almost dead again. Dead now. Grief, that stock was taken away very quickly there. So Jester down a stock against Dark. Not good for the Yoshi player. And that stock is gone there. Dark from Dark. Jester not losing any percentage there, which is good to see. So Dark and Jester continue to work. To work this out. Oh, that stock has been taken. Jester getting in on the aggressive side. That's good. That's good stuff there from Jester, taking that one back. So all of a sudden it's now Darks who's on the back foot here. Work to be done. It's not quite out of the way yet though. Dark's getting back for now, but then getting grabbed. Not ideal for him. Not ideal for the Mimic. And not ideal for the Yoshi now being on his final stock of the bracket. So work to be done here for the Yoshi player to make sure that Dark does not get in the damage here to get the stock and to get out into winner's final. This game could go either way between these two players. The winner of this will be facing Willz in winner's final. Well, it's not going to happen now for Jester, unfortunately. That stock is gone. See you later, alligator. And it does mean Dark's getting through to winner's final. And Willz has got Min Min. He's not going to enjoy that proposition, though, that's for certain. Is this fish? Is that fish to me? It is fish, isn't it? Eight. So what do you want to do now? Winners final? Well, it's the only thing we can do. That will be best of 5. Super Cooper and Mr.Saturn are 1-all. Winner that faces Vexial. Toon is currently 1-up against Dimitri, so she's 1 game away from top 8. So let's see what we're going to have on next. I've got dinner shortly, JJ, so okay, let's have a look quickly. Well, The problem here, Will, is that I actually don't have any losers games to put on. And I've got no losers games to put on. Saturn taking it over Super, by the way, so... I mean, I've literally got no games to put on. So, we can have a listen to this beautiful person here. So, there we go. Let's do some promotional activity now, shall we? If you're enjoying the coverage so far and you'd like to use some beautiful emotes which have been lovely created, you can go Amazon Prime or Tier 1 for 5 beautiful emotes. And also, if you'd like to make an extra upgrade, go to Tier 2, you get a 6th edition, you get an additional emote plus all the emotes that you get for Tier 1 or Prime, and some additional benefits for that too. So, if you're not sub, you're missing out. Also, don't forget the JJ Grand Prix is starting this coming Monday, the 18th of January. And that is using the same rules set as Lockdown. This is a Twitch subscriber only tournament hosted by yours truly on my own Twitch channel. 64 player cap with a pop bonus of £50 if the cap is reached, £30 if we reach 32 players. If you haven't signed up, you're missing out on this beautiful bracket. It's going to be a good bracket too. Twitch only subs, and yeah, you're going to get some, if you win, you're going to get money out of it. So while we wait for loser set to be underway, that was easy enough. I would be. You're a fool, Phrey. You're the one who lost to him, by the way. So yeah, well done. Don't forget, you both need to check in here, as winner's final will not be underway here, as Will has got his dinner he's got to eat, just like Phrey had to eat his dinner earlier, and just like I'm eating my dinner right now. It's fish today. Beautiful fish. I mean, literally the closest that we can get on is Smet and a winner of Toon or something else. Definitely needed this food. Toon and Demetrius 1-0 still for Toon. Smet already through. Saturn is facing Vexial. Bossman and Incus are facing each other right now. Yeah, Smet should be ready in a moment. Depends on whether Toon or Dimitri goes to game 3 or not. Yeah, that's all I can say. Hey. Dimitri beat Burning to get to this point. Well, Burning is using balance. Oh dear me, it's not ready in a moment. Well, you better get yourself checked in at this point, because that's heading into game 3. That's fun. So we can have beautiful food. Well, you may not be playing right now, but please don't forget to check in on winner's side. And I'm aware you're having your dinner as well. So am I. Minecraft pick for Toon didn't exactly work out for her. Right, I need to nip off very, very quickly though to get myself a drink, and then I'll be back on the desk. Be right back. Right, back again. JJ back on the mic. Now we just need to wait to see what's Toon and Dimitri's getting on right now. Because that set is not getting on anytime soon, no. Nothing on the chat. Let's see what's going on in the Smash TG chat for Will and no, nothing's happening on that front. While we wait for Toon and Dimitri to finish things off. Focusing on Saturn is still first game, so Bossman Incus. Smet is awaiting the winner of Toon or Dimitri. Oh, you gotta love it when these two happen, don't they? Smet being the Northern Irish Captain Falcon. Pretty good player. Just got Yoshi'd. Oh dear me, you two, TR beef. TR banter more like. It's not beef, it's just fun. It's just nice. It's just funny to see you two at it again, eh? No, it's a snake counter actually. Snake counter. That matchup's never fun. Fun fact, I had to go Falcon in one of the matches. I already have a few times. Unless he wanted to have a medium rare snake with it, was a prize of it. Which I think is doable. Oh, God. What's he done to Warranted? Fuck's sake. What, shall I time it out? Shall I time him out just like I did with that once upon a time? Come on, guys. There are 50 of you in here, so that's the chat ban. Right, so Dimitri took it over Toon, so that's a win for Dimitri. So let's get these two into the arena now. This is loser's top 8 because of food orders. Food orders is delayed winners final. Smet makes his way through. Good loser's run he's made so far to get to this stage. So next up is Smet and Dimitri. This is going to be a bit of, this is an Irish sort of match, I think. This is going to be Irish. An Irish matchup. This will be fun. Between these two beautiful people. Further down the field, Vexial and Bossman are one up against their respective opponents, Mr.Saturn and Incus. So, time Adam out. Where is it? Let me just see if I can find Alpha. I should be able to find him out in a minute. Oh, there he is. Oh, shall I be evil? I shall be evil, shan't I? Let's see. I will. Boop. He's been tied up. Alright, so alright, let's see what he can do here. Chat. How do I do that? Email only chat. Yep, I can do that. There we go. Ta-da! It's all done. And it's an emoji only chat now as well, because someone requested it. Smart. There we go. Thank you very much. He should be able to get in the room now. Winner's final delay because of food orders. We should be able to get that set underway a little bit later. So I'm thinking piranha plant on Falcon. No doubt I'll have an annuate alpha trying to ask him to be untimed and be unmodded. To be modded back again. That's all I can say, he'll be wanting that. Hint alpha. Hint alpha. Where is he? Do I see number 1 alpha in the room? I don't think so. But we're getting Smet and Co in the room. How many tabs? Oh my god. There we go. There are your dabs. There we go. Bossman through as well. So that's a 2-0 victory for Bossman. Vexial still 1-0 up against Mr.Saturn. So Bossman's facing the winner of Vexial and Mr.Saturn. Bossman making good losers run here. Not those sort of emotes, but our emotes. I love you. Love beautiful emotes. I love our emotes. Love our beautiful emotes. That's all I can say. Delicious food, though. Gotta say. Enough of food talk, though. Let's go on to top 8. We're starting off on the losers. We're starting off on the losers side this time around because winner's final has been delayed. Because of a food order. So we've got Dimitri and we've got Smet playing each other this time around. Now Smet earlier lost to Jester in what was the round? It was winners top 16, winners round 3 I think it was. And then Sin has made a great losers run here to get to top 8 on the loser side. No one takes Wi-Fi more seriously than a Falcon Punch. So it's been a while since I've seen Dimitri, but strong piranha plant main, also Irish. So, and a very good player as well to boot. Doing well with this plant. Oh, that was close to a hitbox extension there from Smet. Dimitri keeping himself alive. That would be a dead. That would be a piranha plant off at the side. So that's good stuff there from Smet as he gets the gets a stock off Dimitri. I'm surprised how that down smash actually didn't connect, but there you are. That will connect. No, it won't actually connect. That was so close with shield break, and that's a Falcon Punch. Yay! That was a great hit there from Smet. That deserves a clip, mateys. Get that clip in. Nice Falcon Punch usage. And Dimitri now on the back foot. Never mind, he's got one stock out of the way, and that's stocked out of it. Yes. Link. There is an extension you can use on Streamlabs to do that, so yeah. I've been using it on speed running though. But that stock's gone. There is a chance you can use it other things as well. Dimitri is not letting it down. Oh, that's a good jab block. So, Dimitri trying to get the stock off Smet here. I mean, it's doable. Nah, he's got no jump, has he? Smet's dead. Good catch there from Dimitri. He's still in this game. So, Smet needing to get the stop. Ay. I think he wanted to keep it down there, but he ran off the stage though, so that stock is still alive there for Dimitri. It's just running around up B, and you're gone. And so that's Smet taking the first game over Dimitri. Even with that foul punch, still good. So, Smet taking first game here. I use Streamlabs for my own stream, Zag. I use OBS for this stream. Just keep the two separate. I think we should be able to turn off emotes now. So we'll be able to go back to normal chat. Hiccups, never good.
3, 2, 1.
So FD now for the next game. Not exactly the most appropriate of music though. So Dimitri starting off the stronger here. FD really picked so that no platforms for Falcon to be able to do combat extensions here. That's not to stop the Smet from getting that early percentage in though. So he's starting off stronger here. Oh, he wanted that up. He wanted that up smash shot out of that. Didn't get it though. Oh, that was actually a great catch there from Smet. I don't know how or know if that worked, but he did. He managed to get through the spike ball, and he managed to get the up B in. So that's very nice stop taken on Smet's side. Almost jumped into a poison cloud as well for good measure, which is not exactly ideal. Nice up B usage there from the Falcon as he managed to avoid the spike ball. He got a phantom footstool there, so down it, not working that time round. But that's a good catch there from Dimitri, able to get their stock. Smet not taking Wi-Fi seriously, as we all know. That was almost a stock being taken there. Oh, hey, both players are playing dangerously here with this. Can he get a knee? No, he can't. And again, he tried to Falcon, but he did it last time around. That's both players. This is actually quite a close game between these two. Good spot dodge there from Dimitri. Smet getting a little bit antsy for these upbeat out of shields here for the Falcon player. This stock is going to be going either way here. That's a good catch there from Dimitri. And Smet down to his final stock on that side. Smet getting desperate with this scare though. And again missing that up B, but puts himself in a position so that Dimitri can't take advantage of it though. That's a big boy. Again, you can hit that, but he's not quite getting the execution right there. But that stock is gone. Yum yum. This could well go to a game 3 here. Oh, that was a great dodge there from Smet. He didn't follow it through though. It was an air dodge from Dimitri. Smet is so close to losing. He's getting so close to getting his stock. Great avoidance again. Smet again getting back on stage well. So then overextending. That throw not going to take it yet. That's not Plant's strongest throw though. That will take it though. Yum. Eating the Falcon alive there. And that means that Dimitri's 1-all now. Don't pull around that plan. Oh, get out of here, Mario. Hey, wait a minute, Mario. You're not even in this game. You're not even in this match. So get out of here. My goodness me, people. Anyway, we can switch off email chat, I'm sure. I'm sure we can switch off the email chat now, so let's... So, now final game between these two beautiful people. So let's get on with it. Anyway, time for Yoshi, so let's go. Let's see what's going to happen here. Oh, that stock's out there. Oh dear me. Oh dear me, all you people. Oh, that's Falcon out of the way. As both these players are going for it here on Yoshi's. Both of these people want a place in losers quarterfinals here. The winner of this would be facing Jester, while Saturn and Bossman is going on the other side. And I hope Will and Co are ready to go now, because I know Will is wanting his dinner. Ooh, Smet really playing a little bit with fire on that recovery. In fact, they're both really playing with fire here in general. Yum, yum, ow, bite, bite. That shouldn't be a stock yet taken from the Piranha Plant. This game is a... If you ask me, this game is a bit of a mess, isn't it? Did it land? The answer is no. Stock's out of that. Smack down to his final stock on the winner's side on the whole of the bracket, actually. Dimitri with all the advantages here. And he's still alive. Still alive. That plant is just not wanting... No, never mind. He's actually gone now. So Smet getting that they're getting that stock off Dimitri. Last stock now between these two beautiful players. Smet a bit late on the reaction there. So it's Dimitri going to survive for a bit longer here. Good air dodge right there. Couldn't do anything with it though. That stock has been taken away there. Great combat there from Dimitri, and he's able to take the set and make his way through to the losers quarterfinals. So good stuff there from the Piranha Plant main, and he bites Falcon out of the bracket. Smet's been eaten by the plant. Oh no, this is not little shot holders. Ordinary. Dimitri say, "Feed me, feed me," and he's being fed his way to the losers quarterfinals. So good stuff there. That's amazing. Here with a beautiful cup. Thank you very much. Right, it's Will and Dark ready to go. I wonder. Is Will ready to go, or is he still eating? Because I know Dark will be ready to go. So it's all going to depend on really whether we can get this next match on. Saturn and Bossman's impossible to put on because they've already started. No, is Will ready to go? That's the next question here. Phrey's following me at long... I appreciate it, Phrey. Thank you very much. So let's just see whether William Savage is still eating, or whether we can get another set on. I do not want to be closing that tab though. Stimpy, thanks for the Prime subscription. Thank you very much. Yeah, I just need to wait for Will Dark. I need a reply from Will before we can put our next set on. Because if Will's not ready, I have to put on the next set. Might have to put on a loser set. Ooh, Dimitri with a gifted sub. Now forgetting you are new sub. Thank you very much. Right, Dimitri, if you're waiting, I just need to find out what's happening on Will's side before we can put our next set on. I've not heard him in the chat say anything. So if Will doesn't post anything in the chat, I'll have to get the next match on the other side. I'm going to have to go through a bit of a loser side here if that's the case. Not expecting him to get any messages though, that's for certain. So how are you beautiful people anyway? As we've already done some Twitch beautiful emotes, I can show you what we get on this one. Because Alpha Kelly and Simply, you've subscribed, you can now post the tier 1 emotes, which were lovingly created by ZCase, all Team Regen related. And yeah, there is some good emotes there. If you'd like to make the upgrade for tier 2, you can get the deal with it, plus all the tier 1 emotes, and you get additional benefits with that too. Also, don't forget the new Twitch subscriber only tournament, which is going to be underway this Monday. That is JJ's Grand Prix. The inaugural Grand Prix starts on the 18th of January. That is applicable to all Twitch subscribers on the TR_Captain JJ Twitch channel. And a lot of you got gifted subs there, so you're still eligible for that. That's happening on the 18th using the same rules set as Lockdown. And it's going to be a 64 player cap with a £50 pot if we hit that. And it will be £30 pot if 32 players are registered. So if you're not registered, you're missing out, because you can win money on this tournament. So let's just check the Twitch chat very quickly. Nothing on that front, so I need to check the other chat as well. Nothing. So right, Dimitri, I think we might as well put you in the room now if Willz has not replied. If Will has not replied, yes, everybody misses offline smash. 100%. Dimitri, I think you better get yourself checked in now because I have not had a reply from Will yet, so I got to keep this set going. Got to keep it going, eh? Ugh, flipping heck. What are you on about, Anna? Yeah, you saw nothing. We saw something. Honestly, what a pillock. Honestly, what a pillock. So let's get you two back in the room now. Let's get Losers Quarters underway now. Oh, dear me. So, we are definitely having an unusual bracket today. That's all I can say on the matter. Hello, Jim. Yeah, it's a bit of an unusual bracket today. Squat, good to see you both. So we got Jester and Dimitri for losers quarterfinals now, because we had no reply on the winner's side here. So we're gonna keep going. We've got to keep some matches on. That's for certain. Bossman currently 1-0 up against Mr.Saturn, by the way. And so we carry on, eh? As these beautiful players continue their beautiful runs in the bracket. Now, Jester got knocked into losers by Dark, DW. And Dimitri got knocked into losers early. Forget what's going on in that one. That's all I can say. Also, yeah, don't forget to follow Flip, Jump, Kick, the graphics guy, Vexial, who's done all the graphics as well for Team Regen. Because he's the main graphics man behind Team Regen, he's also doing commissions. So, if you'd like any sort of graphics being done, Twitter headers, Twitch packages, that sort of thing, give him a message, and he'll do whatever he can, and he will do whatever he will do to help you. So yeah, follow him on Twitter, give him a message if you need commissions doing. Anyway, back to the match. This is Jester and Dimitri now for losers quarterfinals here. Names will be swapped momentarily. So there we go. That's much better. Anybody have any idea of this? No idea. Oh, you're bloody typical. Honestly. Right, so we got Dimitri and Jester. This is Piranha Plant and Yoshi. Yeah, and that's the stock gone on Dimitri, and that's the stock gone on Jester's side. So Jester down a stock here against Dimitri. And that stock's out of there from and that stock's gone on Dimitri's side. And so this stock is going to be on its way out by the look of these things. But Jester is still a bit behind the Piranha Plant here. But now getting the combos in, Yoshi's got a lot of combo potential in this matchup. Pardon me. So the stock is almost out of the way there. Still alive though. And let's keep it going, eh? And I still haven't finished my food. Oh, that's not going to take it because Piranha Plant is a big boy. It's just a big plant. And a spiky ball is sending Yoshi off to the top. And we see a splattered Yoshi. Anyone up for Dinosaur and Toast? So that Yoshi has been taken away. The winner of this will be facing either the winner of Phrey or Bossman. Bossman has just taken the set over Mr.Saturn, by the way. So Bossman through to losers top courses. Oh dear me, that was a buffer, and that's unfortunate there for Dimitri, as that stock has been taken away from him. He has been doing quite well though up to this point. He's just really catching Jester here. Nice so. And that stock's been taken. Dimitri is 1-0 up. First game going to the Piranha Plant. Mario, how many times have we seen you? You're not in this match. Come on, out you go. See you later. So Dimitri 1-0 up here against Jester. Just the work to do here. Willz is back. He'll be playing right after this set has finished. So, best get yourself ready, eh? Probably would have done well. A great thank you, by the way. So time for our second game now. Yep, we'll do. So on to battlefield now between these two beautiful players. As the winner of this will be facing either Bossman or Phrey. Bossman making a good losers run here with this Lucina. Beating Mr.Saturn just now. As I finish my beautiful pack join. Dimitri managing to make up the deficit that happened to him just now. No jab block there from Jester, couldn't get in time. He's just getting a lot of options have been covered here by the Piranha Plant. Oh, that's a nice little bait there. Down smash not taking it just yet though. What if quickly this stock is going to go? Up throw, perhaps? Yep, Yoshi's gone and down for the count there on that up throw. And so that's a good stop taken there from Dimitri after a strong start there from the Yoshi player. After a strong start from Jester that he's won, he lost his first stock. And Dimitri is just setting up a big wall here over Jester. He's got work to do. Still alive is the plant main. Still alive. This plant main will not die yet. But he will now. Getting caught up by that lingering hitbox of that neutral, and so that stock is gone. Uh-oh, the jump's been taken. He just about made that one back. Again, he's getting clobbered by everything. Jester, but that was a nice parried out, and it could have been a shield break situation there. And that stops out of there. Jester's really on his. Jester's now on his. Well, he's on his last legs here, as he's struggled to get any sort of damage in on Dimitri, the Piranha Plant main, who's been doing very well today. Oh, getting eaten alive! He's getting eaten there. And then there was that one tiny mistake there from Dimitri. Now that damage to come in on from Jester, and it's not quite dead yet, but this is problems here for Jester, and yeah, that was it, unfortunately. That's all she wrote, folks. And Dimitri's through to lose the semi-finals here with that 2-0 victory over Jester. So great stuff once more there from the plant main. And he's now going to be facing either the winner of Bossman or Phrey in losers semis. Now, depending on time, that will be on after the long-awaited winners final, which will be between Team Regen's own Willz and Dark SW. Dark SDW. We'll be right back after this. Also, Dimitri, don't forget to fill in the graphics card. Whew, right. Whew, dear. That's looking alright so far. What? Well, I mean, seriously, that does not go. And hold on a minute, that's not the right round. So we are now moving on to winners final here. Team Regen's own Willz versus Darks DW. That's in a super. Yeah, exactly. That's. I'm surprised that you're not going to get yourself timed out on that one. Okay. So Dimitri taking 2-0 over Jester in our last set. So we will be moving on to our next set of lockdown number 85. I can't believe we're in 85. But this, yeah, this has definitely been a good old bracket. This has definitely been a good old bracket here, that's for certain. So we go. Here we go for winners final at long last, Willz. Selecting Sephiroth here. Interesting pick. He has been playing Sephiroth, to be fair, so we'll see how it goes. And we're starting off on the usual Stadium 2 here. And now that I've actually got some food down me, I'm actually refreshed. And a drink as well, for good measure, so I'm completely refreshed and ready to go. For winners final here between Willz' Sephiroth and Dark's Min Min. First time we've seen Min Min in winners final in general in the lockdown series. So, still a good performance though for Dark all the same. Oh, one wing is in form now for Willz. So, the thing is with Sephiroth here, he has got one wing form, which increases his mobility, his attack power. It gives him an extra jump as well, and he also gets super armor in some situations. Oh, dear me, that's gone. But he doesn't get super armor from that. And he gets with, goodness me, 45% just like that. And Willz is just like, yeah, that's a lot of damage from one reflected neutral beam. That stock's not going to go either. Not enough charge on it by the look of it. As Dark continues to keep the momentum going on this match. Oh dear, this is Sephiroth and he's got quite a bit of start lag. But that's a good dash attack this time around. That's the ramen chef off at the front. And so the ramen chef has got work to do to get herself back into this. And so it's not, that stock is not quite gone there. It is now. Okay, so yeah, it can happen. So Sephiroth and Willz has now got the super armor. Oh dear, this is a problem. I know Sephiroth's alive, but that's ridiculous. Same again, please, Sam. So, I mean, literally, you just had 2 kill screens in a space of what? 10 seconds? Dear me, Will can't get this grab. Nor can he get this KO. And it's Min Min that gets the KO instead. Ooh, that looked a bit ugly, if you ask me. But it does mean Dark takes the first game over Will's Sephiroth. I don't know whether... I don't think Sephiroth or Snake is the answer in this matchup. Because, believe me, I've tried it. Snake is hard in this matchup. It's not nice. Alpha, don't get any ideas. Please. Honestly, this is what happens when you see one guy play. This is what happens when you see one player playing a character well, and then it gives everybody else some ideas. Ah. Yeah, I needed this. Hello, Mitch. Hey, I'm not entirely sure I believe you on that one, Adam. So, Will down a stock, which is Not the ideal situation for the man. He's got work to do, you know. He has definitely got some work to do here. A lot of work to be done here for the man, as he's got to figure out a way to get himself back into this. So, we'll see what he can do here. So, what character did he select this time? He's sticking with the Sephiroth against the Minmin. And we're going to Battlefield this time round. Willz 1-0 down here in this match, with work to be done here. It certainly is a slippery slope. So we'll see what Will can do here. So I didn't get to explain everything about Sephiroth in that match because it went a bit too quickly. So Sephiroth is the new boy on the block. He's a very villainous man as well. That's a dead Sephiroth. I mean, literally, he just got hit by a big ball, and that was it. So the Sephiroth not doing the business here for Will, that's all I can say. But this is only the second game. It's the best of 5 this set. Looks like the One Wing Angel's back in play. So, oh dear me. So Will has, oh no. Oh my goodness me, those long arms. This is a problem for Will here. 2 stocks down against arms. Oh, it's like literally, you can't hold on there forever, you know. But the Minmin makes it back. Good interception there from Will. And that stock's gone on Dark. Lucky skip. What can Will do here? He's slowly getting this damage in, but he's got to do it in a safe manner. Oh dear. So, Dark keeping the space. Would that be a stock just yet? The answer is no. Good recovery there from Dark. And again. But Will is just... He's finding a way to get past this matchup, but then he gets clobbered again. Oh, and that was a ball? Good grief. I don't think Will's going to be happy about that one. Will clear this? Yeah, possibly. But we don't... Oh, we do know. I have no idea. Will's saying he doesn't know. Dear me. Oh, yikes. This is this matchup. It's a difficult matchup if you don't know how to tackle it. That's a bit of a problem here. I keep saying that. That's one of my catchphrases. Excuse me. But yeah, I definitely need this tea. This tea is fantastic. So, while that is still going on, I'm just sitting here commentating for you beautiful viewers with a beautiful tea. So, we'll see what Will is going to do here. I might think there's going to be a character switch, but I don't know. What are the chats saying here? Phrey and Dimitri will be facing each other. That will be after this set, I strongly suspect. That will also be a best of 5. So, when we're going for this final game, Smashville and Yoshi's have both been banned by Dark's DW. So what is Will going to go for here? Yeah, nail on the head there, Nutlord. Nail on the head. Stadium 2 is the pick. We're going back to Stadium. What's Will going to select here? Now, personal experience, Falcon does well in this matchup. He's going Rob. He's got to go Rob here. At least he's got reflective material here. At least he's got reflective material. We'll see how well it works though, as we jump into the third and potentially final game of this set. So here we go. So what can Will do here with the heavy robot? Oh no, we're back. We're back. Thank goodness. So Rob is a little bit heavier. He's got materials as well who he can use to counteract Minman's activities. Oh dear, that's not going to work out this time around. So that's not going to quite take it though, but Will piling on the pressure here, and that stock's gone on Minman's side. Here I am. No, pretty much. Oh dear. Will gone! He just got clobbered! I mean, he got the stock and then he just lost the stock. He can't do anything yet. That was almost such a great duck there. It didn't work though, but definitely props to Will for trying it. You gotta learn the matchup. Sorry. I am not in favour of against Minman. Sorry, that's not how it works. So Will doing a better job with this Rob than he was with Sephiroth. So but he's also got to make sure he doesn't get clobbered. On the ground, he had the right idea though. Oh, the shield poke. Shield poke is out of that, so that's Dark losing that stock though. Again, the grab not working out. So really, the only thing that Minman can struggle with is Minman does well with range, but it's only at the end of the attack that it hits. I could just see that Jara hitting there. Yes, you did, Phrey. Okay. And that's a Rob off the top. Japan to run lockdown. Possibly to ruin lockdown. He hasn't ruined it. But that's just, well, DI was a little suspect there. Will's on the board now. So it's good stuff there from the Will. Exactly. Get out of here. So Will is now on the board here. Yeah, he must have done is all I can say to that. So it does mean that Will is now 2-1 between these two beautiful people. So we go again. Let's keep it going, eh? I don't know why I'm doing that in my head, but it's just me. It really is just me. So, we go again, eh? And here we do go again. Carlos now is the pick. So we go again. 2-1 up now on Willz, as Willz now is still trying to fight his way back into the bracket, and he's not exactly going to be doing it with that sort of attack. Min puts a lot of damage on the big fat robot. The big heavy robot. So, Not going to be a stock taken just yet, but Will is in a bit of a difficult situation here. See, that sort of movement is really difficult to get a grasp. So, Will struggling here against the big stage. I think he's struggling because of the stage more than anything. It's a big stage which allows Min to set up very well. Oh, that's a stock gone, surely. It is. Good catch here from Will. As Min is down for the count. He's not going to take it yet. You see, that's the trouble with Min. Only hits in the front. Oh, that's still caught Will. It's not going yet, but Will is surviving. He's just about keeping himself alive here against Dark's Min. Again, Will struggling. He wants to get this KO here. He needs this lead. Oh, yeah. That was understandable there from Will trying to catch a low recovery, but unfortunately for him, Dark managed to go mid-height, and he was able to, and it was Will who ended up losing that stock. But he hasn't let that affected him in any way, shape, or form, though, as he managed to trying to almost get killed Dark there. But Dark now racking up this percentage because Will is overextending. It's an overextension city now for Will, but you couldn't do much about that. That's just Min's range. The range of Min is a bit of a nightmare here to deal with, in all honesty. Gyro is keeping Will alive for now, but it's going to be a matter of time, I think. I think Dark wanted to throw that the other way. And again, getting caught up. And that, oh dear me, Will is setting off at the top. And yeah, this Min pick is, this Min is a bit of a struggle for Will here. This should be a stock. It's not a stock even. And again, no stock there from Will. Min is heavy. I didn't think Min was that heavy. But whatever the case is, Will is struggling to get a KO on this, he's struggling to get a KO on this ramen chef. At the moment, the ramen chef is doing a lot of cooking on the Will. That's not going to be a stop just yet. Ooh, good recovery there. And a great parry as well there from Dark. This should be a stop this time around. 230%. Yeah, it's going to KO. It's going to do quite a lot of KO. It's going to do quite a lot of damage. So Will has got to find something special here to get the stock and keep himself alive, to get himself to a game 5. Jab block. He's got to find a good edge guard. He doesn't find it this time around. That's going to open the door for Dark to get a strike. Oh, I was about to say stop there, but he rolled into it. Smash, and that is not going to take it. That's still not going to take it. Will is literally on his last legs here, and so is Dark for this game. Both players on their last legs at this point in time, and that's going to be a stop this time round. Will is having enough of this Min. He doesn't want ramen. He wants a place in winner's side of grand finals. As we go to a game 5. So, training request. Change to Pac-Man part block. After the set, perhaps. After the set, Rel. After the set. Do you want to get timed out again, Alpha? Adam, do you want to get timed out again? So, we're now game 5 between these players. Are they going straight back to colours? Indeed, they are going straight back to colours. Final game now between these two players. Whoever wins, it's going to be a good one. It should be close. No, me, I'll probably say that, and it would be completely opposite. So either we're going to have a Dark going through, or we're going to see Will going through on a reverse 3-0. Time will tell, it usually does. So, just like Dark is starting off slightly the stronger out of these two. Gyro being pushing Will far enough away there. working out this time around. Oh, he changes the arm as well. You can change the arms as well. You can change Mimin's right arm here to a big ball, fire thing, or something else. I can't remember exactly what it is. But using the ball is a shield break setup. And Will has got to avoid that. And that's the stock take. Will down a stock in its early stages. And so Will has got work to be done here. Don't go forward smash! Oh, good jump out of that. So we've got Will and the Darks DW currently playing for a place in winner side of grand finals. Will again getting caught up. That is scary. And Rob's... oh my goodness me, Will is down to his final stock on the winner's side of bracket here. And again, catching... that almost killed. That is literally why Mimin is so scary. You can just take stocks just like that. Jump's been caught there. And again, Will can't get that side beat. So... oh, yikes. Will almost actually down for the count. He is down for the count, actually. Oh, dear me. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's out of there. And it starts DW making his way through to winner's final. Ugh, that looked ugly. All I can say is maybe it looks a little bit ugly, but he's made a ramen soup out of. He's made a ramen out of Will's Rob, and that ramen is being served up in loser's final. But before we get to that stage, let's get on to losers semi-finals now, shall we? We've got Phrey and Dimitri now. Dimitri beating Jester earlier, and Phrey taking it over. Phrey taking it over. The words will come to me in the end. Phrey taking it over Bossman. That's the one. We got there eventually. God, bye-bye Napster. I was like, bye-bye Napster. Napster getting banned from the chat for trolling Willz. I mean, good grief. Mind you, you had it coming. Anyway, time to change the music. Because, well, stream request. Pac-Man Park Block Town. Yep. There we go. There we go. Realm has got the music choice now. So that stock's out of there. So we're now going to get Dimitri and Phrey. Lose the semi-finals. This is another best of 5. So let's see what's going to happen here. This is going to be Ice Climbers and Piranha Plant, this matchup. So we'll see what's going to happen. This should be a nice matchup. This is going to be a great matchup between these two players. What's Airbnb trying for? Silence myself. 10 minutes. Oh, good grief. Oh, good grief. What's Multi doing this time round? What's he done this time? If you do get JJ, I'll do push as I silence myself for 10 minutes. It's tempting, but I'm not. It's tempting. It's very tempting, but it's not going to happen. Anyway, time for loser semis. While all the confusion, I've not set it up. So we got Phrey and Dimitri facing each other now. The winner of this will be facing Willz in losers final for a place to face, well, Dark's DW. The names should change momentarily. I did save it. Come on now. Wakey, you stupid stream control. I saved the bloody thing and it's not even coming along. Come on now. Wakey. Thank you very much. You got there eventually. Oh, honestly, these things are so stupid. So while we've eventually got this one underway, we can now see losers semis being played out. This should be an interesting set between these two fabulous players. So we've got Dimitri using the Piranha Plant, Phrey using the Ice Climbers. Now Phrey got knocked into losers by Willz. Phrey, I don't remember who knocked him into losers, but he's since been making he's made a very strong losers run to get back to the stage. That's Nana down for the count. Bye! So Nana down. Who else is going to go down to this part? I don't know. That's Phrey down. Phrey down to stock here. And Dimitri down to stock. Both players down their first stocks. So what to be done here for both players? Let's work out exactly what needs to be done. So out of the two, it looks like Dimitri is doing slightly better here out of these two. Oh, and separating the Ice Climbers once more here. Phrey getting back, despite being on solo Ice Climber. So this stop, not quite, no it's gone. Good stop taken there by good stop taken by the Dimitri. It's doing well to separate these Ice Climbers as the ice. Struggling to get these Ice Climbers off though, that's a bit of a nightmare for him. Stock is not taken there, Dimitri's still surviving. And it's a player that's going. Hey, get your tongue! Don't stick your tongue out in front of me, you've just lost our stock. Ugh. I will say he doesn't want to get the plant next. Oi. You could be your worst. Well, yeah, this bracket has not really been kind to you, Will, I've got to admit. Would Bob Smash have killed? I'm not certain. It probably would have done. But one Ice Climber down is better than having both Ice Climbers on board. He would have preferred to get both Ice Climbers though. Jigglypuff. Yep. And each one played differently. That stock's gone on Phrey side. And that means that Dimitri takes the opening game. At least there's no Mario on it. Ay. So while we get ready for the second game here, we'll see what's going to happen. Slash data stats, yikes. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So we'll see what stages and code we're going to here. So let's see what's going to happen here. Where are we going? Right, so back to the stadium we go then. Oh, it's just such a weird bracket. Yeah, it is a weird bracket. Wi-Fi brackets are weird anyway. That's all I can say. So we go. Let's go for it. So we'll see what's going to happen here. So Dimitri starting off again stronger. He split the ice climbers, but he can't get the ice climbers off just yet. That was almost a cover. Couldn't quite do it there, and so stock is not quite there yet. Dimitri's still surviving though. So we are still, and that's a Dimitri off at the top. Dimitri off, and that stock is gone. And that stock is out there. So unfortunately, it didn't work out. So work to be done here on Phrey's side of things. Oh my goodness me, we got the memes again. That's Ice Cream is down for the count. Oh dear, you left. Honestly though, honestly you people, you've left me with, honestly people, you left me with no choice here. Honestly people, you left me with no choice. There you go. You might really check for you. So, Phrey, now having a problem. And that's a stock gone for Dimitri. He's still got a bit of a lead though. Nana's still alive. Bobo's still alive. Nana dead. As the emo chats are continuing to play havoc. Dimitri trying to get that dash attack in. Let's see how well Phrey can play as solo Popo here. Because it's getting to be, it needs to be a stock and a good, it needs to be a good stock here from Phrey's side of it. Yum yum. Up throw. Yeah, it's gonna KO. Biting. And that's a bait. And that's a game. And that's a game for Dimitri. Dimitri taking the second game over Phrey. Phrey's got work to do here. 100% he's got work to do. He's got work. Phrey must work hard to get this game. So, why are we going for this next game, I wonder, between these beautiful people? Will, I hope you're waiting. You're going to be waiting on this one. Well, we've got to plan all the ice climbers. That's Phrey. Now, faces Dimitri off one more time. Would it be the final stock of the game? Oh, I do have Mega Low. Oh my good god. Oh, good grief. Oh, good grief. I hate this music, but there you go. We're gonna have to commentate. We're gonna have to commentate it through it, so it's a bit of a pain. There you go. It's life. So we'll see how this gets on. So the flatter stage might help Phrey here, so long as he keeps the ice climbers together. And the ice climbers, if the ice climbers aren't together, they're in problems. Like so. It's not a stock gone yet, but it's getting close to me. Piranha plant, piranha plant, piranha plant, and the stock is gone, and now I can't make it back, and so Phrey's on solo pepper again. Not my ideal start, you're going to admit from that, and that's the stock gone. Phrey losing that stock there, which is not ideal for the man. So Phrey, what to do here for the bloke? He's got work to do, that's for certain, and a lot of it. So we'll see what can be done here. And he's getting quite a bit of damage in, but then gets clobbered by the piranha plant again, and then separated. No jab block this time, which means that Dimitri is going to survive for that a little bit longer. Got the wrong ice climber, but he managed to separate them, that's the main thing. And looks like Phrey is having a bit of a nightmare here trying to get back, and that's it. Dimitri is just separating around, but I don't think he wanted to do that forward there for some reason. Forward I don't think was the answer there for Dimitri, so Phrey's going to survive for a bit longer here. Oh, freezing. That's freezing. That's not a stock yet though. Dimitri surviving for a bit longer, which is more than what could be said for Phrey. Phrey having a nightmare of a match, and so he's down to his final stack of the tournament, but he's put Phrey back in the position which is not ideal for. Not ideal for Phrey. What is it about these things? No, but Dimitri is keeping a close tab on Phrey here. He's separate. He got one ice climber off, but can Nana make it back? The answer is yes. And again in problems. Can he get it? Forward smash knocks Nana out of there. Spike ball is. Oh, it is actually going to take it. And that's Dimitri convincingly through 3-0 there. And the plant is doing the business here for the Irishman. And he's going to make his way through to losers final to face Will. No Phrey and losers final now, mateys. That is out of there. Phrey's gone. 4th place though for Phrey, all the same, it's still good. Right, let's get Mr. William Savage into the room now while we take a quick break. Dalby Invincible. It's not invincible. It's got super armor. If it was invincible, you wouldn't have done any damage on the guy. Good grief. Good grief is all I can say to that. All I know is that it's going to be Dimitri on Willz and losers final to face Dark DW. So, who's Dark DW again? Let's have a quick look. Oh, dear me. So, time for losers final now. Let's see what's going to happen here. Phrey knocked out of the competition by Dimitri. So, Stoke on Trent. They have not competed in such a long while, so that makes sense. It's been their first tournament since lockdown 18. That's quite a long time ago, actually. It's been a long time since they've played Smash and in tournament wide, so this is good stuff. Dear me. Lots of people do suck in the early stages of this matchup, though, Phrey, you're not alone. Yeah, you're not alone, Phrey. For goodness sake, don't have time for political yet. So, we have got Dimitri who's using Piranha Plant. Now, what counter is Will going to go? Part of me is thinking, he can't play Palutena. He says he's going to go Samus here. It's quite chilly now all of a sudden. It's quite cold. Yep. Dark Samus against Piranha Plant here. Dimitri has been on a really good losers run here to get to losers final. Let's see who knocked him in. Let's have a look and see who knocked him in losers. He got knocked into losers by Dark SDW, and that was in round 3. So Dimitri has actually got some good results here in other Wi-Fi events. I mean, got top 96 at Mega Smash Mondays. That's the big American tournament that's online nowadays. So, really strong player. Really strong performance there. And then since it's been on a great losers run since then after losing to Dark in winners round 3. Yeah, you're allowed to say this before the bracket starts, before the round starts. So let's see what's going to happen here with this beautiful matchup. There we go. Let's see what's going to happen here. Hard as well against Rob. Yeah, see the idea. So we got Willz using Dark Samus and Dimitri sticking with the plant. And we have to have the music, which gets a few things sorted out on the YouTube side of things, but there we go. So, Will not off to the best of start here against Dimitri, but maybe he's just trying to get some data against this character matchup, which he doesn't know too much about. You see the down B there is super armor. It's been a while since Will has played Dark Samus here, but he's trying it. That's all I can say. So, work to be done here for Mr. William Savage. So, we're going to go for it. It's getting close between these two. Will go for the aggressive option there, trying to get Dimitri off with that charge shot. Didn't quite work out for him though, but the idea was most certainly there. Dimitri's going to get back with this plant. Dark can get back from really low places though. Not going to do it. Oh, but ducking underneath her actually kept him alive. So that's a smart play there from Dimitri. That wasn't so smart. And so that stock has been taken away there by the Dark Samus player as well. Managed to get one stock on Dimitri. And all of a sudden, as Dark goes to get some damage in. And keeping control of the stage is helping him out a bit as well. All of a sudden, this looks quite close between these two. Whoop! Plant saving him there. The spiky ball saving him there. But Will is he's slowly he's working around what Dimitri wants to do here. Getting caught out. Up throw perhaps? Yeah, Dark Samus down for the count on that one. So Dark Samus. Maybe working up a little bit here, but it's not quite doing the job he wants to here. Oh, dear me, what happened there? All we know is that Will SD'd, and that is a stop taken from Dimitri, and that's first game going to Dimitri. Yes, big oops. Someone clipped it. I haven't played Samus in a long time, never mind. Didn't quite work out for the Will, but Dimitri, first game. Did he just SD? He SD'd, I know, but how? Did he just try to do for a shot and it didn't? Did he try an attack and it didn't work? That's the only thing I can think of here. He got footstooled. Gee, oh no! You hate to see that happen like that. Footstooled? Good grief. I know they're weird as hell, but sometimes. Footstools are probably the weirdest things in the game at times. Don't quite know why, but it just are. So what have we done here for the main? Our DQ be set, personally. No, don't be stupid, there's no set to go. Goodness sake, don't DQ in the middle of the set. Robbie, this is how my brain is blind. Yeah, it's even worse when it's an accident. It's gonna get cursed. Robbie is cursed already. This is cursed already, Robbie. Don't give him any idea. What is he going to go for here? We're going back to Stadium. So we're going to Stadium 2 for this next game. But the question is, what character is Will going to select? Do something unpredictable is what I can think of. Oh, the Sephiroth's coming out now for Will. With a Vis, don't forget, he's facing Dark's DW. Sorry, Sephiroth coming out now for the William. Stadium 2, let's go.
3, 2, 1, go!
So Sephiroth does have a few tendencies to overextend. You can't really overextend with this character, otherwise you'll be in trouble. No, we're not doing. So, that stop should not be taken away yet, but one wing is in play. And so Will is still struggling here a little bit. Oh, that shield was so close to being broken down on Dimitri, but looks like Will's he's pulling around. He got the KO though, all the same with that down beat, or with that neutral beat, excuse me. Will, if you teabag like that, you're just asking to get KO'd here. Dimitri overcommitting there. You see, this is what happens when you teabag, Will. So, yeah, even so, Willz is still getting some good mileage out of this matchup though. This character is doing quite a bit for him here. But overextending again there against a piranha opponent is not going to help you too much here. You see? That's an overextension and that's gone. Yeah. Whoop. Good timing there from Dimitri. Oh dear me. That's all I can say. Oh, that geezer again, isn't it? Yeah. remember I was on the mic at that point when he decides it was a good idea to use 2 nades to blow himself up. But all the same, no, Willz is struggling to get the stock. Oh dear. Plonk. How many throws? I don't know how many throws of Sephiroth actually kill here. Sure, getting back there, and again, he's using the spike balls to good effect there to prevent Will from getting some sort of edge guard on the ledge here. So Will has got to work his way around this. Does that throw kill? No, he doesn't have any kill throws, but he does have that. Yeah, quite. Oh! Dude, he teabagged him straight afterwards. Come on, that was censorship! Censorship material there, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I can say, but it means that Will is down 2-0. With that shield break. He's got work! Come on, man, you can do it. As Mr. William Savage, you gotta do it. You've got work to do, but you can still do it. He may be 2-0 down, but this is what happened against Dark's DW. And you almost brought it back. So, where are we going? Okay. I just want to play a normal game. Oh dear me. Oh no, Will, where were we? He's gonna make it back here. He's saying his name. Dark SDW. Darkest DW, there we go. Thank you very much, I've got it now. Wolf wins everything. We'll see. Will's a switch to the wolf now. He's had to in this situation. The question is, where are we going? Enough of that. Take a short holiday. Did you join? Right, okay, let's go. So, when I get back again, as we go again. So Will is just trying to now sort out what Dimitri is trying to do here. He is going to get something back here. Yeah, the reflection can be a good thing in this matchup depending on the usage of projectiles. Let's see what Dimitri can do in this to counteract this. That's a good catch. Can't do anything there. I think it was down to a spacing issue there for Dimitri. He was think it was closing up before, but then he just eats the wolf. How much is wolf on toast, by the way? He's tasty. He's hungry. That plant is hungry. And that's a good catch once more. Will can't get the 2 frame though. And as the plant continues to get the damage in. And again, he's trying to use the down smash to get a 2 frame, but he's not quite finding it here. Knocked out of that. Okay, so Dimitri couldn't get that down B out this time round. Yum yum. Oh, he tried to bait the reflection this time around, but the spacing was just that little bit out there. That's a great parry there. Will sent all the way over to the side again, and then gets spike board. Not going to get the KO though. Not yet anyway. He will though this time round. Splassin not knocking the blast ball out. And then he almost died for again. He almost died for being. And then Dimitri almost lost that stuff for taunting. Would have been a taunt to get body if that was the case. And Will. Yeah, this is not looking pretty. That's all I can say. Will is trying to slow the pace of this game down now, as he's trying to catch Dimitri here. Fast throw, not going to do it. He's setting up a poison cloud here. Dimitri's just trapping Willz so well here. And yeah, that's it. That's it. Dimitri getting through the grand finals on the loser side, 3-0. Nice work there from Dimitri there. He was playing within himself and he did well. Will, though, does go down in third place, so top seed Will. Unfortunate, but it happens. We'll be right back with grand finals. Stash Genie Weekly, I've no idea. But whatever the case is, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for grand finals. So we've got Stoke-on-Trent versus Ireland here. So we've got the Stoke versus Ireland at this point. No, it's no. Right, as much as I love you, Will, as much as we love you here, wrong thing. Well, as much as we love you, it's he's out. So Willz is out. Now it's time for grand finals between Dimitri and Dark SDW. Dark SDW has gone through all the way through bracket without dropping a set. This is actually a rematch from winners round 3 of all places. So Dimitri has been on a brilliant losers run here to get to this stage. See, he's been on a brilliant losers run here to get himself into grand finals. He must have checked in at some point, I think. He's got to have checked in. So, Dimitri, get yourself checked in, please. I know you're in there, so come on. I'll do it for you. Oh yeah, BU as well. Don't forget BU. Yep. The Piranha Plant main as well. That's where the experience comes from for Dark. While Dimitri, on the other hand, has he got any min-man experience? Dimitri's only dropped 1 game throughout his whole losers top 8 run. Let's have a quick look on how well he's got. Let's see how well he's done so far in the losers run ever since he got knocked into there by Dark. Yeah, 2-0 Mig, 2-0. He's only dropped 2 games on this big run so far that he's done. So yeah, he's been on a run and a half. He would say that because he's top seed and he's not playing in grand. So Battlefield Smash Run Town have been banned. We'll just see whether it's going to be Stadium 2 OFD as the first game of Grand Finals for Lockdown number 85. Can't believe we're in 85 already. Yeah, maybe it's fine. You got to learn it though. We may hate the character at times, but we still got to learn it. And if you're enjoying this coverage so far, I'd love to get some beautiful emotes to use in the chat as we've demonstrated so far in this bracket and overall. You can hit us up with Amazon Prime or Tier 1 Twitch subs for 5 beautiful emotes shown here. Or you can get Tier 2 to get a beautiful extra emote plus all the Tier 1 privileges and more privileges for being a Tier 2. Also, don't forget that JJ's Grand Prix, my Twitch subscriber tournament, is going to be held this coming Monday on the 18th. Open to all Twitch subscribers of TR_CaptainJJ. So get yourself signed up for that. There's a pot as well, £50 for 64 players and £30 for 32 players. So if you haven't signed up already, you're missing out. You can win money on this tournament. So yeah, get signed up, okay? It's my first one as well. So yeah, that's going to be a great event. The Grand Prix. So let's jump into our here we go, for time for Grand Finals. Speaking of Grand Prix, it's Grand Prix song. What a great song that is. What a great piece of music that is. So we got Dark SDW playing Dimitri here. Let's see how well Dimitri knows the min-min matchup, shall we? The answer is, I don't know how much he knows it by, but we'll see. So Dark has literally got through a whole big losers run here. No, Dimitri's gone through on a big losers run to get to this stage. While Dark has gone through without dropping a set. Well, that's a bit of a... Well, he would do because he has not... Well, he's on winner side of Grand Final, so of course he can't drop a set. That's stock gone though on the Dimitri side. That's Darkest. DW takes the first stock here with the plant. He's got to find a way. He's got to get a way to intercept Min-Min off stage, has Dimitri, but he's not challenging Min-Min off stage here, which could be a bit of a problem with a matchup like this. There we go. He's got the interception this time around, and that stock's gone. Yeah, it's gone for Creepz. Oh dear me, you two. Oh, that stock is not quite gone there for Dimitri. He is. Oh, yeah. Still not! He's still alive! The plant's still alive! Keep the plant alive! It can't happen now. You two are absolutely at it. Hey, plant is bad. Plant is cracked. Says the Saga. This is the reason why I don't go snake in this matchup. So Dimitri just... Yeah, he's getting in that one. That's... Well, if you just listen to the last 10 seconds of this match, this is why I don't go in this. This is why I don't play snake in this matchup. I go Falcon in this matchup, okay? No, we do get along really though. All right, fair enough. It didn't sound like it on the chat, but then again, it's hard to tell the intentions on chat at times, isn't it? You're not hearing it from the person at times. There you go. Dimitri, oh, he had the idea. He had the right idea there. But yeah, air dodging in that one, yeah, that was always going to be a problem. SDW taking the first game over Dimitri. That is 1 down, 2 to go for the Min-Min. Ah, dear me. Wasn't quite understanding it anyway. But there you go. You can't. That's playing well today, definitely. Yeah, that's quite. That is the thing. Dark is definitely playing well today. And so, where are we going to go for the second game here? It looks like Kalos is going to be the second game here. Dimitri will probably stick with the plant here. I don't see him playing any other characters. Well, that was your Grand Prix music in that first one, the Saga. But anyway, here we go for our second game here between these two beautiful players. Ugh, yuck.
3, 2,
So Dark,
1,
Dimitri.
go!
Here we go. Ooh, hello, where's that ball flying off to? The ball's definitely flying somewhere though, that's for sure. But it's not flying in the direction that Dimitri wants it to. You see, that's the problem with range. That's not going to quite do it yet, though. But Dimitri getting back, just. And Super Armor keeping him alive for a bit longer. He's just having to use all his resources here to make sure he can stay alive here. So, yeah, that's an interesting matchup. That's all I can say. That's plant stung out of me. Ugh, that's a bit rude. Hey, that's a bit rude, eh? But that stuff is out of there. And so we got the good problem here. Alright, see you later, Will. Oh, jeez. Will's out of there now. He's not watching the grands, but that's his loss. It's his loss. Because this is looking an interesting grand finals here. As these two players continue to fly. The thing is with Dimitri, he's not challenging Dark when it comes to these off-stage plays. He's getting him off-stage, but he's not doing anything with it. And Dark, STW, knows exactly what he needs to do. Knows exactly what they need to do when it comes to this situation. Oh, back throw. Not going to quite take it yet. That will. Good use of the arms there to bait the air dodge out of Dimitri. And so Dimitriev down to his final stock of this game here. Not ideal. After such a strong loser's performance to get to this part. You see, Dimitri's not doing anything here. He's allowing Darks to get himself back for free here. That should be a stock actually gone now. Oh no, it's not actually. Min arms come into play. That's the Min arm coming into play there, that's for certain. And again, oh, that clobbered the head. Min should be alive on this one. Dimitri, not again. Can't get this stock. Just, again, just missing out. That's not going to miss. Dimitri's still surviving though. He's not now. I was saying, still surviving. He's not. As Dark SDW is 2-0 up now. And one game away from winning the actual event one. The winner's side. So, here we go. Potentially the final game of the tournament. So, who is going to find what? No. So, potentially final game of the tournament tie now between Dimitri and Dark SDW. Come on now. Dimitri switching to the Joker. This is actually a smart decision here from Dimitri. We saw that the plant wasn't working. And now, Talon City, he's got the Joker. Let's see what difference this makes for the Irishman. For the Irish player. Let's see what he can do here. Joker being a completely different matchup in comparison to the plant. This should be alright. This should be good here between these two. So we're going to get our Senate plate. We have now. Can't get anything out of it though. Oh, no, that looked ugly. That is an ugly hit there. And that means that Dark takes our first stock here. And again, just not able to do anything here is Dimitri. He's able to get a bit of damage in now. That'd be a stock. Great hit there. Great forward there. Stock is gone there. That's some good stuff there for them. That's some good stuff there for the player. That's fantastic. Good stuff there. Oh, That stock is good. Not quite gone, actually. He's keeping himself alive here. I'm not anymore. He's not. Final stock of the event now. Oi. This is going to be a massive problem here. For the... Oh dear, that's Dimitri losing that stock. That hasn't hurt. What have we done here for that? Dimitri, the jump's been caught. Oh no, it hasn't actually. I lied. I thought he lost his jump there, but he hadn't. He hadn't used his jump at all. So smart play there from Dark as he's trying to time out Dimitri's Arsene, and he just might as well have done that. He's just done that. Rebel Scar tried to come into play. That was close to a shield break. If it was a shield break, that would have been it. This is last hit situation here for both players. Great use of Rebel Scar there from Dimitri. Clutch 2. Can't quite get that K. He can't quite get it. I thought that was going to be a death on Dimitri's Joker there. Oh, no. You hate to see it. What an anticlimactic way to win it. What an anticlimactic way for that tournament to finish. But it does mean Dark SDW takes Lockdown 85. Or Min-Min. Min-Min to win Lockdown for the very first time. So, good stuff there from Dark SDW taking it over Dimitri, who himself had a fantastic losers run to get to that point. Getting through 7 rounds of losers to get to this stage. So, fantastic performance all the same. So, thank you everybody there for tuning in on that one. So, let's take it into perspective here. Here are the results for Lockdown number 85. Winning for the first time ever is Dark SDW with the Min-Min. Second place going to the fabulous Dimitri with a fantastic losers run to boot. So, great stuff for him. Third place going to Willz, losing to both of them. Fourth place going to Phrey with the Ice Climbers, matching seeding. Fifth place goes to Jester and Bossman. Bossman doing a good losers run, but then coming across Phrey. Then completing the top 8 tonight is Met, the Northern Irish Captain Falcon, and Mr.Saturn using the Palatina and the Hero. Welcome back, Mr.Saturn, to the bracket, by the way. Here's your dinner, by the way. Don't forget to follow Team Regen on the social medias. Don't forget to follow me as well. If you enjoyed this coverage today and you would like to help us out and use some beautiful emotes along the way, you can hit us up with the Tier 1 or Amazon Prime for 5 beautiful emotes. Or you can hit us with Tier 2 as well. So that would mean that you get an extra emote, extra privileges, plus all the Tier 1 emotes and privileges as well. And finally, if you haven't done so already, and if you're a subscriber to my own personal Twitch channel, TR_CaptainJJ, you can enter the Twitch-only sub-tournament called JJ's Grand Prix, which will be held this coming Monday on January the 18th, using the same rule set as the Team Regen brackets. And also, it's a Twitch-only team mode, so that means you get as a pot as well. £50 for 64 players, which is the cap, or £30 if we hit 32 players. If you haven't subbed already to me, if you haven't entered already, or you have subbed, you're missing out. Sub tournament only, so if you're subscribed to me, you can enter. If you haven't subbed or you haven't entered, you're missing out. And there's money on the line on this event, so get yourself signed up. Right, with that in mind, it's time to finish this event. It's time for us to finish. Thank you everybody for tuning in tonight. It's been a pleasure once more. Don't forget to follow Flip Jump Kick as well, the graphics man as well. Turns out on the day. if you're one of the gifted subs trash, if you're one of the gifted subs trash, you should be alright. It won't run out on you. Raiding. Oh, I don't think there's anyone we can raid. If anyone could give me a suggestion, I'll be happy to someone suggest a raid for me if you're so kind. Anyone who's on stream would like a bit of a beautiful raid, I can do it for them. So, show someone some love. So, Rose Johansson. Let's see who they let's see what they're playing right now. They're doing an art stream. Wasn't there someone else on stream as well I could do as well? I just want to check very quickly because I know someone was doing an art. I know someone else was doing an art stream as well at that same stage. Dark SDW, follow me. Thank you very much for the follow on the Twitter. Yeah, we'll take you up on your suggestion on that one. Or Wario Whammy. Yeah, Wario Whammy. Let's see what he's playing. Yeah, he's doing Ultimate. So we'll send you over to Wario Whammy. I think he's actually finished. Actually, has he finished? Wario Whammy. I'll have a quick look. I think he's finished. So I'm going to send you over to the Rose. Unless someone else has got any other suggestions. You just missed it, I'm afraid, Moose. It went to Dark SDW, who took it 3-0 over Dimitri. So we're sending you over to Rose, yeah, Hansen instead. So on the Saga suggestion, because of, yeah, of course, because Rami's finishing, so it's no point doing that one. Right, we're sending you over to Rose Johansson on the suggestion of the Saga. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll be back on Sunday for Lockdown 86. That's a UK EU edition. And I'll be back tomorrow with viewer battles on Ultimate on TR_CaptainJJ. Until then, say hello to Rose from myself and Team Regen. And have a very pleasant rest of the evening. Good night, everybody.